Greetings, fellow adventurers and storytellers. OldNintenDude is here, ready to embark on an epic journey through realms unknown. Whether it's slaying dragons, exploring alien planets, or just trying to remember which dialogue option to pick, prepare for a grand role-playing escapade. Will his choices be wise? Will his character build be functional? Only time, and maybe a few helpful hints in chat, will tell. Thanks for joining OldNintenDude as he rolls dice, makes questionable decisions, and hopefully saves the day, or at least doesn't accidentally aggro the entire town guard. Let the adventure begin.
Good evening. I'm OldNintenDude. We are playing a one-shot RPG session with AI. Last time we did this, we had pretty good time. We did about an hour and a half. I did it an impromptu test session. We did with Gemini, and I had a lot of fun. We went against a spore creatures, and we went against some odd things, all inside a world blighted by mold and fungi. This time, I don't know what we're going to be doing. I'm going to let y'all decide. Speaking of AI, I've been paying attention to some of these new videos that are being created with that Gemini Flow VO3. It is insane what it can create. Well, there's been a lot of videos popping up lately of, I guess you would say, vlog entries by biblical characters from the Bible, and it's hilarious how real it looks, but there's comedy added to it, so it's pretty funny. And then there's been some videos I've seen of like apes and gorillas walking around the forest discovering people, and they have like a selfie cam. It's funny. It's scary though. It is definitely scary what AI is able to do. But we're gonna keep it limited here. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy and overtake us. I'm OldNintenDude. We're gonna play. First thing we do is we drop our prompt in. I have a prompt that you can copy and paste and use on your own accord for ChatGPT. I collabed with ChatGPT ahead of time and asked it, hey, if I'm gonna do this session, how would you like me to format it where you understand how to initiate it? So I've got that on Discord. It's in the link in the description. Let's get started. And I'm going to narrate it for y'all. All right. Welcome, brave adventurer. Ryan, hello. A really great way to improve it is to use virtual tabletop application to handle stats, rolls, and mechanics. Then have the AI handle the narrative parts. I will take the note of that. If you've paid attention to me before in the past, I keep a notepad next to me. So whenever anyone brings up a cool, awesome idea, I'll do that. So tabletop application virtual. I will look into that. All right, let's get started with our session. Thanks for coming in, Ryan. I appreciate that. Welcome, brave adventurer. I'm your game master, and your epic one-shot quest is about to begin. We'll journey through a world of magic monsters and maybe some mysterious cheese wheels. But first, choose your setting from the 5 wild and wonderful worlds below. I use Fantasy Grounds? Okay, I will write that down. Thank you so much, Ryan. Fantasy Grounds with a static map. That is so cool. I've done some one-shot sessions before, but in person, I've never done it with AI, so this is pretty cool. It's unique. It's new to me. All right, so our first world is a crumble cake kingdom. Interesting. A once sweet land made entirely of desserts, now overrun by salty snack monsters. The Cookie King is missing and the rivers of chocolate are drying up. Second, the Sky Isles of Puffwing. Floating islands drift lazily above a cloud ocean. Airships, sky wells, and feathered pirates roam the skies, and gravity is always a little weird. Grumble Forge below, a vast underground world lit by glowing lava rivers and crystal mushrooms. It's full of mining dwarves, tunnel beasts, in ancient ruins with secrets no one should poke. The Wobble Wild Experiment. This world is a giant lab run by forgetful wizards who keep misplacing potions, spells, and even small continents. The land changes shape daily and the magic acts like it has a sense of humor. And finally, Gloomwood Hollow, a spooky but fun haunted forest where everything talks, even the trees, the bats, and your backpack. Cursed treasures, dancing skeletons, and ghostly riddles await the bold. Pick the world you'll roll up your race next. Alright, so are we doing the Crumble Cake Kingdom? 1. 2. Sky Island Puff Wing. 3. Grumble Forge Below. 4. Wobble Wild Experiment. Or 5. Gloomwood Hollow. And the way this works is I allow chat to enter in their entry, and the first one that pops up on the screen I will use. So again, if you can put in 1 for Crumble Cake Kingdom, 2 for Sky Island Puffwing, 3 for Grumble Forge Below, 4 Wobble Wild Experiment, 4. Okay, we're gonna go for Wobble Wild Experiment. This should be interesting. Last time we did a fungal blighted world. Welcome to the Wobble Wild Experiment, a giant magical lab turned chaotic playground where the laws of nature are more like gentle suggestions. One day, the mountains are made of marshmallows, the next they're upside down. Wizards in pointy hats scribble mysterious notes while riding three-legged llamas, and no one knows where Tuesday went. You, my friend, are about to make your mark on this wacky world. Now, let's roll the magical dice and generate 5 random fantasy races for you to choose from. Boglin, tiny frog folk with big eyes, sticky fingers, and tendency to say boing when surprised. They're great jumpers, love shiny things, and never trust ducks. 2. Cindernicks, glowing fire spirits that wear enchanted armor to keep their flames in check. They're warm-hearted, literally. It can light up dark places and set things on fire accidentally. 4. Mycoborn, mushroom people with spongy heads and a Tink, hello, welcome in. Spongy heads and a love for damp caves and storytelling. They can talk to fungus, sprout tiny mushrooms when scared, and always smell like soup. Good soup. 4. Flibberkin, wobbly jelly creatures. That is hilarious. Wobbly jelly creatures who change color based on mood and bounce instead of walk. They're super squishy, can squeeze through tight spaces, and love bad puns. That's Ice blue. So chill folks are 5. Ice blue beings from the frozen crags, known for their cool tempers and stylish scarves. They can freeze water with a touch and make perfect snowballs, even in the summertime. Which race do we choose? 1 Boglin, 2 Cindernicks, 3 Mycoborn, 4 Flibberkin, 5 Chill Folk. 2. Okay, so we're going to be the Microborn. Nope. Cinderfix. Cinderfix, the fire people. Alright, your glowing ember spirit wrapped in magical armor to keep your inner fire from melting the furniture again. People often stare because you're literally glowing, but you're used to it, and hey, you never get cold at night. Now, let's roll the enchanted dice and cook up 5 fun and twisted character classes perfect for the Cindernicks. 1. Soapy Blade, a slippery sword fighter who bathes in bubbles before battle and swings a sword made of enchanted soap. Enemies who get too close end up squeaky clean and maybe a little blind from the suds. Inflatomancers, bouncy mage who casts powerful spells by inflating magical balloons filled with weird effects. This AI stuff it's crazy what it's coming up with. One pop can unleash lightning, laughter, or a swarm of singing bees. 3. Juice Knight, a noble warrior. Can't see your prompt in the link. Discord has no text channels. I've got a prompt you may be interested in seeing. Okay, cool. You could go to my main. So if you click on my profile on the channel, I have a main Discord. Oh, already need to hydrate. So the third class is Juice Knight, a noble warrior who draws power from fruity beverages stored in their armor tubes. They can squirt apple juice to their foe's eyes and slam down a grape blast for a power boost. Porter Hooper. 4 is a Porter Hooper, a chaotic traveler who jumps through many portals like stepping stones. Though hard to catch, love confusing their enemies and occasionally fall into soup dimension. And then 5, Boomslayer, a sound-powered spellcaster who wields sonic blasts from a magical megaphone. Their battle cries can shatter walls and shake loose treasure, but they're really loud. Which class should we choose for our fire spirit? 1, Swordblade. 2, Inflatomancer. 3, Juice Knight. 4, Porter Hooper. Or 5, Boomsayer. Boomsayer. I'm going to increase the size of my chat for the horizontal stream. There we go. All right, so now you're a walking amp with a heart of flame, rocking a magical megaphone that blasts sound waves like thunder. Whether shouting battle anthems or whispering sonic spells, you bring the boom wherever you go, even if sometimes it blows your hat off. And now, let's roll 5 fitting names for your blazing, sound-slinging legend. Blaze Cho, a rhythmic name that rings like a firecracker across a canyon, known to repeat your own name for dramatic effect. 2, Crisp Vox, sharp, punchy, and just a little crunchy, your voice literally sizzles. 3, Zarnal Emberbark. You sound like a wise old rocker with a fiery forest who once sang like down a volcano. 5, Fizzboom the Loud. Not subtle, not sorry. You arrive with a bang and leave the ringing ears. Torchraz, a razzle-dazzle name with flair and fire, perfect for someone who shouts spells like a stadium announcer. What will our name be? Will our name be Blastcho? Crispbox. 2, 3, Zarnel Emberbark. 4, Fizzboom the Loud. 5, Torchraz. What should our name be? Should our name be 1, Blastcho? 2, Crisp Vox. 3, Zarnel Emberbark. 4, Fizzboom the Loud. Or 5, Torchraz. Let me know. It's crazy. About 10 minutes ago, we had a ice cream truck come through our neighborhood. And I was like, man, I haven't heard ice cream truck in a good minute. I got excited and I was thinking, man, that'd be cool to get some ice cream out of an ice cream truck. And then I remember I don't have any cash in my wallet. All right, what's our name going to be, guys? Is our name going to be Blastcho, Crisp Fox, Zarnel Emberbark? I have thoughts, but I'm letting someone else play. LOL. There's at least a couple more people in the stream. If you want to give your input on, just chat it, type it in the chat. We're trying to choose a name for our character. So 1 1 will be Blastcho, 2 will be Crisp Vox, 3 is Varnell Emberbark, 4 Fizzboom the Loud, 5 Torchraz. What should our name be? Choose your name, Firestarter. That's funny. What should our name be? I may ask Google to give me a number one. Dark Squirt Thrust? Dirk Squirt Thrust? Oh, we're gonna go beyond the options. There we go. We're gonna be Dirk. Name will be Dirk Squat. Squat. Thrust. Ah, here we go. Dirk Squat Thrust has entered the Wobble Wild. The name echoes like a gym playlist made of thunder and fire. That's hilarious. It picked up on the Squat Thrust. People may laugh at first until they see you melt a boulder with the battle cry. Here's our character summary. Our race is Cindernix, Flame Spirit in armor. Class is Boomsayer, Sonic Spellcaster with a megaphone. Personality, we're bold, pumped. Oh, that's hilarious that it picked up that Squat Thrust business. Bold, pumped, and always ready to shout motivational slogans like pain is just spicy growth. Wow, that is hilarious. Just treat life like a training montage. Brian, that's hilarious. Backstory, forged in the core of a volcano gym hybrid called Mount Squall, Dirk was raised by fire monks who believed in explosive sound workouts and protein chants. You live to spread your voice, your message, and maybe cause a little structural damage along the way. Ah, here we go, our stats, basic stats. Strength is 12, Dexterity 10, Constitution 16. You're built like a fireproof kettlebell. Intelligence 10, Wisdom 8, YOLO, Charisma. Oh, you're on fire. You got 18 for Charisma. Starting equipment. Magical megaphone of mayhem. Focus on Boomsayer power. Armor of Emberstill. Resistance to cold damage and also smells faintly of cinnamon. Flaming fanny pack of holding. Look at that. There's a trademark on that. That's hilarious. They put a little trademark on there. Flaming fanny pack of holding. Hold snacks, scrolls, and small kettlebells. Special items. The flex horn, a trumpet that plays a hype track once per day, giving all allies +2 to attack rolls for 1 minute. Our unique ability, Sonic Sizzle. Once per short rest, you can let out a deafening yeah that knocks back all enemies in a 15-foot cone and lights any flammable items on fire. That's pretty cool that it picked up the name and incorporated it into the stats and abilities. I like that. All right, so now the adventure begins. Wobble Wild, the Tuesday that went missing. You're standing at the edge of Wiggleton, a village built entirely out of stacked chairs, upside-down fences, and at least one talking sheep named Dr. Kevin. The sky above you is confusing swirls of teal and plaid. Everything feels off. You were summoned here by an emergency kazoo scroll. Help. It's Tuesday and now it's gone. Also, the moon is upside down. Also, the pudding won't stop laughing. A fun feature, you can ask it to summarize your session and paste that into the next session after the prompt, so you can extend it beyond a one-off. Oh, that'd be cool. I have, I'll look at that. Yeah, that sounds cool. As you stomp down chair leg lane, your megaphone tucked under your one arm. A wobbling wizard is rollerblading in rollerblades, crashes into a barrel of socks beside you. Dirk, he whizzes. The experiment is unstable. The chrono goose has vanished with Tuesday. If it escapes into the jelly zone, we'll all be living in Wednesday forever. Just then, a portal hiccups open, and 3 screaming raccoons in lab coats fly out. One lands on your shoulder. It says, "He's headed east into the noodle swamp." What do you do? Follow the raccoons into the noodle swamp. I said noodle soup. Noodle swamp. B, ask the wizard more questions. C, shout dramatically into your megaphone to assert dominance. Or D, sneak off to a local juice bar for protein pudding first. Which should we choose? If you want to do something bold, let's roll a D20. If you type in exclamation D20, that will pop up in the chat and we'll get a response on that. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna make this a little easier to see for our eyes. Where are they? Someone wants to put exclamation D20. There we go. Thank you, Ryan. Rolled a 9. All right, so rolled a 9. Oh, action chosen. C, shout dramatically into your megaphone to assert dominance. You rolled a 9. Let's see what happens. You raise your magical megaphone of mayhem. Plant your feet wide in a textbook power stance and bellow, "Squat thrust!" The sound blasts through Wiggleton like a motivational thunderclap. Chickens faint, mailboxes turn slightly to face you. The wizard's hat explodes into confetti. One of the raccoons salutes you with tiny goggles on. With only a 9, your sonic shockwave doesn't reach the noodle swamp. A nearby cheese wheel guard glares at you. "Hey," he yells, "you gotta get a yelling license if you're gonna detonate barn doors with your voice, buddy." The wizard brushes sock lint off his face and coughs. "Right, anyway, if you're seriously about catching the chrono goose, you'll need something stronger than just voice flexing." He offers you 3 strange items from inside a glittery briefcase. Choose one magical upgrade to take on your quest. A time-yelling crystal. Once per day, you can shout so hard you rewind time by 6 seconds, aka a reroll. B, echo chucks. Nunchucks that repeat everything you say in your voice with a 1-second delay, distracting and hilarious. Or C, bass drop boots. Each time you land after a jump, you unleash a small shockwave that knocks over small objects and enemies. Which magical item should we choose? A, time-yelling crystals. B, echo chucks. Or C, bass drop boots. Right there. Someone give me a choice on the magical item. Time-yelling crystals, A. B, echo chucks. Or C, bass drop boots. Mr. Godina, hello. We're in the middle of starting or not in the middle, we just started a new quest. C, bass drop boots. Howdy. How was your Friday? You strap on bass drop boots. They're glowing thudding, and somehow humming with your theme music already. With every heroic leap, you'll now land with a womp womp boom that knocks over enemies, chairs, barrels, and possibly eat very fragile sandwiches. The wizard nods impressed. Ah, classic Dirk. Always bringing the boom from below. Good choice. We have an inventory update. We added our base drop boots. Shockwave on landing knocks over small, medium enemies and objects in 10-foot radius. 1 per turn, no roll required. Is this an AI app? I'm using ChatGPT. I had a poll where I asked my viewers if they wanted to use ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, or I can't remember the fourth one. It doesn't matter now. We chose they overwhelmingly chose ChatGPT, so we're using that this session. So now, suddenly a clanging alarm made entirely of honking noises blares from the center of town. Warning, the noodle swamp is bubbling. Chronogoose activity detected. Prepare for wet spaghetti. You dash towards the edge of town with your raccoon guides, who leap into a waiting hover scooter shaped like a giant spoon. The swamp stretches ahead of you, steaming and wiggling. The ground is soft pasta, and meatballs the size of hay bales bounce gently in the mist. In the distance, a goose-shaped silhouette flaps through the air, trailing clock gears and pocket watches in its wake. You just ahead, you spot a fork in the wet pasta path. Choose your route into the noodle swamp. A. Sauce ravine. Deep red and dangerous. You'll have to leap from meatball to meatball. Or B. Parmesan bridge. A crumbly looking cheese path guarded by a suspicious polite sock puppet. C. Sneaky shortcut. The raccoons claim there's a hidden side path through the garlic glade, but it smells cursed. Can you roll a d20 if you want to try something bold and inspect the path more closely? So either we're going to roll a d20 or y'all go ahead and choose A, B, or C. A will go sauce ravine, B Parmesan bridge, or C sneaky shortcut. Or we can roll a d20 and let that decide. First answer will be the answer. I'm going to do something real quick with our background so that we can see things better. Oh, Tink says C. I'm going to do something. Let me change my background quick. I'm going to add a filter. We're going to bring this down a little so we can see our chat better. There we go. Hot diggity dog. All right, we'll go C. Sneaky shortcut with the raccoons. Not 3, C. Oh, it knew what I meant. Look at that. AI knew what I meant. All right, you chose C, the sneaky shortcut through Garlic Glade. The raccoons high-five each other and pull down a flap of spaghetti vines, revealing a narrow, twisty trail lined with garlic bulbs, glowing faintly green. The air smells like a pizza that made poor life choices. That's what. You duck under a fettuccine archway and head into the glade, your bass drop boots thumping softly with every step. The path seems oddly quiet until you hear, "Dirk, squat thrust." Ryan, thanks for coming in, man. Awesome sauce. I appreciate that. The garlic bulbs are whispering your name in weird, breathy harmony. Ooh, breathy. Garlic and breathy does not go well together. Suddenly, one bursts open like a popcorn kernel and a garlic wraith floats out, a smelly ghost in an apron, armed with spectral breadsticks. Oh no, breadsticks. The garlic wraith blocks your path. It hisses, "Only those who pass the trial of spice may walk the garlic glade." Do you face the challenge or flee like a flavorless coward? The trial spice. Let's choose your tactic. A. Do we yell a sonic spice blast using our boomsayer powers? B. Do we leap high and drop the base with your new boots? C. Engage it in a spicy pun battle. That would be interesting. Evan Craft, what's up? All right. Or D. Offer it a trade from your inventory. Get creative. All right. So this garlic wraith showed up and is gonna have us in a trial of spice. Do we A. yell a sonic spice blast? B. leap high and drop the base? C. engage in a spicy pun battle? That'd be interesting to hear. Or D. offer it to trade from your inventory. What are we gonna choose? Or do we want to roll a D20? First one to enter, we'll make the decision. A. yell a sonic spice blast. B. leap a drop and drop the base. C. engage in a spicy pun battle. Or D. offer it a trade from your inventory. Oh, a trade from our inventory. Okay, cool. We'll do that. All right, so D. I'm going to say, let's trade. See what it does. You choose D, make a trade. Dirk Squat Thrust, fire-powered boomsayer, lifter of weights, launcher of sound, knows that not every fight needs to be won with yelling, though yelling is still very cool. Sometimes you just gotta negotiate. You reach into your flaming fanny pack of holding. I like how there's a trademark there. Flaming fanny pack of holding. Rummaging past sizzling protein bars and melted kazoo and pull out a half-eaten jalapeno energy muffin, enchanted with minor explosive spice. Still warm, still kicking, slightly unstable, smells like motivation and regret. What AI tool do you use to create your thumbnail and stuff? I use multiple things to create these different things, and then I also use GIMP to help edit. GIMP is a open source software similar to Adobe Photoshop, so I use GIMP a lot as well to make my thumbnails and my images or alter images to help make PNG files and JPEG files. All right, so we give him the half-eaten jalapeno energy. You hold it out, steaming gently in the garlic-scented mist. The garlic wraith floats closer, sniffing. Is that cayenne swirl with a touch of ghost pepper drizzle? It moans. I haven't tasted flavor since the carbonara cataclysm of '82. With trembling, wispy hands, it takes the muffin. Rolling for outcome 17. Oh, look. So it will roll for you for the characters you're going against or interacting with. That's pretty cool. Sort of like a GM rolling to decide an outcome. Success. The wraith takes one bite and its eyes burst into spicy flame. It lets out a joyous banshee wail, tosses you a garlic token of passage, and vanishes in a swirl of Parmesan dust. The glowing garlic bulbs all around you start singing a triumphant harmony and parting the trail like a curtain. You've earned the garlic token of passage. Allow safe travel through future spicy and haunted food zones. You emerge from the garlic glade onto a ridge overlooking the center of the noodle swamp. There, in a crater of marinara, stands the chrono goose, squawking in time loop language. Its wings tick like clock hands. Behind it lies a glowing bubble, Tuesday, trapped in a magical time orb. Suddenly, the goose locks eyes with you. It lets out a clockwork honk and flaps into the air, launching time feathers that slice through the air like throwing knives. What do? A. Dodge and launch a boomsayer sonic blast. 2. Jump up and use base drop boots to crash down on the goose. C. Use the garlic token passage to summon spicy aid. Or D. Taunt the goose into charging so you can counterattack. A. Dodge. B. Jump. C. Use token. D. Taunt. Or we could do a D20 and that will decide it. Let me know. I'm letting the chat decide on this. First one to answer decides for us. What are we doing? That Chrono Goose is squawking and messing up things and has Tuesday trapped in a magical time warp. We need to decide if we're going to dodge and launch a Boomsayer Sonic. Hey, okay, we're going to do a Boomsayer Sonic Blast. Alright. Sonic Blast away. You choose A. You can also ask it to generate an image of scene to show what it looks like. So I can add, alright, AI scene. Oh, I could do that. Okay, so should do that after every command. You hit your free plan for the ChatGPT 4. Why is it doing that? Oh, okay, it just let me know the extra stuff. Okay, so time to do what Dirk Squat Thrust does best. Make very loud noises with heroic intent. You raise your magical megaphone of mayhem. Take a deep breath from your fiery core and unleash your signal move. Chrono Goose, you're about to get pumped. Back to Monday. You roar a thunderous sonic sizzle, aiming straight at the airborne goose and its swirling time feathers. Rolling your d20, you rolled 20, natural 20. Sonic boom. Oh, it rolled for us, I guess. It decides. I guess sometimes it's deciding for us. Your shout hits like a meteor made of sound and gem sweat. Gross. The Chrono Goose spins wildly, feathers flying everywhere in slow motion. Its gears jam, and it lets out a confused honk before crashing beak first into the meatball, a meatball the size of a wagon. The time warp contains Tuesday wobbles free, bouncing once, twice, and lands safely at your feet, blinking slightly. A raccoon scientist cheers and holds up a sign that reads, Dirk Squathrus, Hero of Time. You did it. Tuesday has been rescued. The Chrono Goose has been declogged. Wiggleton is saved. And somewhere in the distance, a protein smoothie explodes in celebration. Now, would you like to A. Deliver a victory speech to the swamp, B. Ask the wizard for a reward, C. Strike a flexing pose and fade out like a legend, D. Continue the adventure? Oh, we're gonna D. I'm choosing this one. I'm taking over. Sorry guys. We're gonna continue this adventure. Part 2, the quest continues. The swamp settles down, Tuesday bounces happily on your flaming boots, but the wizard wipes sweat from his brow and says, Dirk, this isn't over. The Chrono Goose was just a symptom. The real chaos is in the Glitch Grove nearby. It's where the lost days, forgotten spells, and broken clocks get stuck. If we don't fix it, the Wobble Wild will spiral into eternal chaos and maybe even lose Saturday. The raccoons nod vigorously. We need you, the loudest, the brightest, the most explosive boomsayer, to head into Glitch Grove. and reset the time crystal. It's guarded by the TikTok troll, who loves riddles and bad music. You tighten up your megaphone strap and grip the flex horn. The path of Glitch Grove is through a warped forest where the trees hum out of tune lullabies, and the ground feels like a glitchy video game. On the way, you face a fork in the path. A glitchy gap, full of pixelated stepping stones that flicker in and out of existence. B, the echoing tunnel, where every sound repeats backwards, forwards, and sideways. C, broken clock clearing, filled with giant clocks running at weird speeds, some even ticking upside down. Where do we go? And want to roll D20 for a bonus? Can you create an image of this scene? Let's see what that does. Thank you, Ryan, for suggesting this. Oh, a lot of people are processing right now. All right, so what are we doing? We're trying to get to the Glitch Grove. We've gone into a fork in the road, and it's asking us, A, do we go to Glitchy Gap? It's the pixelated stones flickering in and out of existence. B, do we do Echoing Tunnel, the sound that goes backwards, forwards, and sideways? Or C, broken clock clearing, filled with giant clocks running at weird speeds? Which way should we go, George? And it's still thinking about the image. Drop your decision or choice in the chat and let me know. So we're trying to head to Glitch Grove and reset the time crystal. We have 3 options right now in our path. A, glitchy gap, full of pixelated stepping stones that flicker in and out of existence. B, echoing tunnel, where every sound repeats backwards, forwards, and sideways. Or C, the broken clock clearing, filled with giant clocks running at weird speeds, some even ticking upside down. Let me know which way we should go. Or B, echoing tunnel. You know what? We'll roll. Can you roll a D20 as well? We're gonna get a bonus. I want to roll a D20 for a bonus. Someone roll a D20. B, and we rolled a, not rolled. Rolled a, here we go. Devin's got it first. B, and we rolled a, what did we roll? Drum roll. How did he do think before you? No, it's delayed. But Evan got it first. He rolled first, so we'll do 12. Okay. With a steady step, Dirk Squat Thrust marches towards the entrance of the echoing tunnel. Your bass drop boots softly thudding in rhythm. The tunnel's mouth yawns wide, glowing with swirling sound waves that shimmer in all directions. Rolling for your interest with the 12. Not bad. Your landing shockwave from the boots sends a rhythmic boom boom that matches the tunnel's echo perfectly. The sound waves ripple around you, making the air shimmer like a disco ball on fire. Inside, every word you say bounces back in a million different ways, forwards, backwards, slow down, and high-pitched. It's like a choir of quirky echoes, all trying to outsing each other. The tunnel itself seems to respond to your sound, shifting and twisting with every shout. Suddenly, the tunnel splits into 3 echoing paths, each humming a different melody. A deep bass thump that matches your boots. I don't know what that was, Evan. Nightbot was acting weird the other day too. So we're gonna go either A, a deep bass thump that matches your boots, B, a high-pitched whistle that makes your ears tingle, or C, a mysterious rhythmic tapping like drum beats from far away. Which way should we go? You can roll a d22. So what you should do is you choose A, B, or C, and then do exclamation d20. And I think Nightbot should still be able to pick up the command after you put that letter. So which path are we gonna go in the tunnel? The deep bass, the high pitched, or the mysterious rhythmic tapping? A, bass, B, whistle, C, rhythmic tapping. You're trying to figure out GIMP? No, it's hard at first, but there's a lot of YouTube videos that give great step-by-steps on how to like remove backgrounds, adjust things, add shadowing effects, or merge images as well. It's pretty cool. I've been using it for a good 15 years, I would say. I used it mostly when I had Linux on my laptops. Folks, which way are we gonna go? The tunnel split into 3 echoing paths. We gotta choose one. So you're gonna either do A for the deep bass thump path, B for high pitch whistle path, or C, mysterious rhythmic tapping path. And if you put the letter in and then put exclamation D20, we'll get extra flair to our decision. All right, I'm gonna choose. I think we should go a mysterious rhythmic tapping like drum beats. I'm interested in that. So I'm gonna do in our chat. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do C exclamation D20. Let's see what it does. And I believe Nightbot should still be able to pick it up even though you have letters or words before the command. C is our decision. All these people online at the same time may be bogging down Nightbot. We'll do it this way, D20. I think, yeah, it was Monday. I was having issues with it. Rolled a 19. That's good. And I rolled a 19. You choose C, the mysterious rhythmic tapping. With a confident grin, Dirk's squat thrust tunes into the steady, distant drum beat echoing through the tunnel. Your bass drop boots pulse in time, syncing with the rhythm like the ultimate jam session. Rolling at 19, that's almost perfect. Your steps and the echoing drums align so perfectly that the tunnel walls light up with shimmering patterns, guiding you further like a glowing dance floor. As you follow the beat, the air thickens with sparkling glitch magic. The rhythmic tapping grows louder and transforms into an unmistakable sound of a giant clockwork drum circle led by a TikTok troll, the TikTok troll himself. The troll grins, his huge hands ready to pound the drums, but his eyes twinkle with mischief. Welcome, Boomsayer. To pass, you must outplay me with a beat battle. Ready to drop some serious rhythm, or will you skip like a broken record? Your challenge: beat the TikTok troll in a rhythm showdown. We can choose A, use your bass drop boots for powerful stomp beat. B, shout rhythmic spells through the magical microphone. C, Combine both with a massive sonic blast. Risky. Or D, try a wild freestyle rap battle. This is the wild card. What are we going to do? We're going to A, bass drop boots. B, magical microphone. C, try to do a combo of both. Or D, freestyle rap battle. And again, it lets us do a D20 to boost our performance. So A, boots. B, megaphone. C, combo. Or D, rap battle. What should we do with the TikTok troll? D. And can you do a D20 roll for me, Tink? Maybe it'll respond fast. Oh man, that was fast. And I rolled a 20. That's beautiful. 20. Not a T20, a 20. I thought it was fast for you. Okay. You choose D, wild freestyle rap battle, and rolled a natural 20. The TikTok troll's eyes widen as you step up, grin blazing, and drop into an epic freestyle that echoes through Glitch Grove like thunder mixed with fireworks. Your rhymes are tight, your flow unstoppable, and your timing perfect, every word bouncing off the glitchy walls with dazzling rhythm. I'm afraid to read this. This is going to be funny. Okay. TikTok troll, you're out of luck. Dirk squat thrust, here bring the funk. Time may glitch, clocks may stall, but I'm the loudest boom, gonna beat you all. The troll tries to match your flow, but your beats and rhymes slam harder than a kettlebell drops from the gods. With a dramatic final verse, you leave him speechless, then nod as the clocks around you start syncing perfectly. Victory. The TikTok troll raises his drumsticks and laughs. All right, loud one, you've earned the reset key. Use it wisely. He hands you a glowing crystal shaped like a clock gear, the time crystal reset key. With the grove's glitches smoothing out, the twisted forest brightens and hums in harmony. Your quest nears its climax. Time to use the time crystal reset key to fix the chaos in Wobblewild. What do we do next? Do we head straight to the time crystal altar and reset the timeline? A. B. Look around Glitch Grove for hidden dangers or allies. C. Practice one last sonic blast with our megaphone. Or D. Take a quick snack break from your flaming fanny pack. Protein muffins, maybe. Which should we choose? A. Head to the time crystal. B. Take a gander around. C. Use our megaphone one more time. Or D. Chow down on some snacks. And then and then we'll do a D20 roll because I like what it's doing with the D20 rolls. What are we doing next, folks? A, going to the time crystal. B, looking around, making sure nothing's wrong. C, use our megaphone. Or D, dig into our fanny pack for some scrumdiddlyumptious food. In the meantime, I'm going to do what I normally do on a Friday. I normally open a can of Red Bull, or as I call it, Crimson Bovine. And I have my favorite flavor here, the strawberry apricot. I'm going to open that right now. Let me know what we should do, guys. Oh, I decide? Okay, I think we should dig into a snack. We've done a lot of stuff lately. And I'm going to let's ask it to do a D20. And I rolled a What did we roll? What did OldNintenDude roll? Ooh, a 6. Let's see how it responds. Take a quick snack break and roll a d6. You reach into your trusty flaming fanny pack of holding, trademark pending, filling for a quick energy boost before the final showdown. Your fingers brush past a half-eaten jalapeno muffin, a little too spicy, a melted kazoo, and finally settle on a smoky bacon protein bar. You bite in, and it's mostly delicious, but a little crunchier than expected. Suddenly, your mouth starts to crackle and pop like a tiny fireworks show. Whoa! Did I eat a snack? On fire? Your lips tingle and faint smoke trail rises off your tongue. You cough dramatically, sending a small puff of smoke into the air, right into the nearby glitchy butterfly, which starts coughing and sneezing confetti. The TikTok troll laughs, shaking his head. You always bring the boom, Dirk. Even your snacks. You feel a bit energized, but also slightly distracted. The protein bar gave you a tiny boost, +1 on your next action. But you might want to hurry. Next, do we rush to the crystal altar? A. Rush to the crystal altar. B. Scout the area. C. Test your boosted sonic blast. Or D. Ask the TikTok troll if he has any final advice. What should we do? A. Head on to the time crystal. B. Scout the area. C. Do a sonic blast. Or D. Get some advice from the troll. I don't mind deciding. Yeah, I don't mind deciding one bit if y'all need me to. Just let me know and I'll pick something. D. Get some advice from the troll. Okay, Tink. D. The TikTok troll chuckles warmly, leaning on his giant drumsticks. Final advice, huh? Well, listen close, Boomsayer. Time isn't just about clocks and gears. It's about rhythm. When you use the reset key, don't just press it. Feel it. Sync your heart with the pulse of Wobble Wild. Otherwise, the glitches might just come back like a bad encore. He winks, then taps a beat on his drums that seems to echo inside your chest. Ready to head to the time crystal altar and fix the timeline? Yes. A. Yes. B. Wait. C. Maybe blast a victory shout. What should we do? Yes. Head onto it. B. Wait. Check the area. Or C. Blast a victory shout. I say we go ahead and we'll roll a... I'm going to roll a d20. D20. And then I'm going to choose, let's check the area first, one last time. And I rolled a, what did I roll? What did I roll? We'll find out what I rolled. A 14. Okay. Check the area one last time, rolled a 14. Smart move, Dirk. You take a cautious look around the time crystal altar clearing. The glitchy forest hums softly. But something catches your eye. A small cluster of shimmering time sprites. Little glowing creatures buzzing like fireflies, made of clock hands. They seem curious but nervous. One flutters close and whispers, "That key needs a beat to work. A rhythm pure and strong. Only a true boomsayer can power it with sound." The sprite circles you excitedly, syncing their tiny wings with your heartbeat. You realize this is your moment to shine with a perfect sonic blast. Your choices: use your megaphone for a powerful rhythmic sonic blast to activate the reset key. B. Combine your bass drop boots stomp with the sonic blast of your mega shockwave. Or C, try a gentle melody instead to soothe the forest and power the key softly. Sprite. I never did try that cherry spice Sprite. Or was that 7-Up? I can't remember if that was 7-Up or Sprite. What are we doing? Are we going to use our microphone? Combine it with A, use our microphone, B, combine it with the boots, or C, a gentle melody? What should we do? I was not expecting this crazy, lighthearted world to be generated and us decide to go down it. Thank you, Ryan, for choosing this. This is hilarious. It's fun. I'm excited to see what our next session will be like. C, can you roll a d20 as well, Tink? I want to see what it does. I definitely had fun with Gemini. It was only like an hour, 45-minute session. We'll see how much we can do with this with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is actually pretty interesting. It's intuitive and it can tell what you're trying to do, even when you make mistakes or type something out different than what it gives you. You can pick up on that. I'm sure Gemini can do well, but it's been interesting to see how much humor it adds to this session. It's a more lighthearted setting that it gave us. A 9. Okay, so we're going to do C, and I rolled a stinky 9. You take a deep breath and start humming a soft, calming tune. The time sprites flutter closer, their wings shimmering gentle as they listen. The forest quiets, and for a moment, everything feels peaceful. But the melody is a bit too gentle. The time crystal glows faintly, but doesn't quite activate. The sprites blink at you. Then one sneezes out a tiny puff of sparkles. The TikTok troll chuckles from the side. Nice try, Dirk. But this ain't a lullaby contest. You gotta bring some boom to the groove. Rivers, hello. Alright, so we're not successful with that. No worries, you still have options. A, should we bring up, should we go big and use the megaphone? B, stomp with our boots? Or C, improvise a rap battle style chant to hype up the sprites and the key at the same time? Which should we choose? Rivers, how was your week? How was your Friday? C, can you do a D20 roll as well, Rivers? Exclamation D20. This will be interesting. We're going to improvise a rap battle style chant. C, and we rolled a... So in the chat, you're going to do exclamation D. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's see what happens. What did you roll? Oh, 18. We rolled an awesome and wild 18. Let's see what it thinks of my response. C, improvise a rap style chant to hype up the sprites and the time crystal and roll an awesome 18. Oh, it is on. Dirk Squat Thrust takes center stage in the clearing, flicks on the echo reverb mode of his mega microphone, and launches into a freestyle that slaps harder than a protein bar after leg day. Oh, this is hilarious. Okay, yo, it's time. Glitching, clocks are twitching, sprites are flapping, and timelines switching. It's Dirk the Boomsayer, fire and sound. Gonna fix this crystal and shake the ground. As you chant the time crystal. Sorry, hold on. I gotta collect myself. Your week was good when the Universal Studio Parks. 5 days of Universal Studios. What was your favorite part? Did you do the Harry Potter stuff? Oh man. Okay. As you chant, the time sprites start beatboxing. Yes, beatboxing. The TikTok troll claps along and the trees around you sway in rhythm. The time crystal begins to glow brighter, pulsing to your rhyme. Brighter and brighter until kaboom! A wave of golden light bursts out into perfect bass drop explosion. long waits at Harry Potter. I bet, oh, that's a nightmare. They need to come up. I know they have Florida and California. They did do something in the middle. And I'm always hearing rumors for the longest time that they've been thinking about doing Texas. Disney and other theme parks have been thinking about doing Texas as a more central location to create more crowds. All right, so we got a kaboom of our time crystal key. The glitches are gone. Time snaps back into harmony. The clock stopped floating. The weirdly spicy butterflies calm down, and somewhere, Tuesday gives you a high five from inside your backpack. Remember, we have the orb that has the Tuesday. The troll wipes a proud tear from his eyes. You did it, Boomsayer. You brought balance to Wobble Wild, and you did it with style. Dirk Squat Thrust, hero of rhythm, champion of time, and bard of boom. You gain title, Chrono Boom Master. Special items, Megaphone of Eternal Echo. Now auto-tunes your battle cries. That's good because I cannot carry a tune whatsoever. New ability, Tempo Shift. Once per day, you can slow or speed up time around you for 3 rounds. Would you like to? No, we're not going to end the story. Stick around and throw dance. Ask you. No, we're going to continue. Let's continue. When the epic universe as well, when we opened 11 days ago, what's epic universe? All right, so we're gonna ask it to extend it. Please continue and make the next quest a lot longer with more excitement and some intense moments mixed in. Let's see what it does with that command. We're going to ask it to extend, because I feel like the last 2 quests were a little bit shorter. The second one was longer than the first one. It's a sister park of of Universal Studios. It's very cool and very crowded. Blech. I don't even go to malls these days. I prefer to stay home. You can ask my kids and stuff. I will literally on the weekends try to stay home as much as possible, and if I have to go out, I probably don't go out beyond 15 minutes from the house. 15-20 minutes at most. So let's see what it does with the chat command. I'm asking it to continue this adventure, make the next quest longer, and add some more spice to it. Oh, there we go. Spice this baby up. All right, next quest. Dirk Squatros and the Metronome of Madness. 2 things that may improve it. Tell it to never end the session after a quest and to not use emojis so it doesn't lose context across the length of the session. Okay. I love this, man. Thank you so much, Ryan. I love how the community, whether I'm playing Zelda or Pokemon or other games, give some great feedback, and I appreciate that a lot. Remove. I'll do that in the next command or prompt. I'll tell it remove emojis going forward. It has been using a lot of emojis. See you later, Rivers. Thank you so much for dropping in. Alright, so recap. Dirk Squathrus, Fire Spirit, Boomsayer of Wobble Wild, and Chrono Boom Master saved the land from the temporal meltdown by defeating the Chrono Goose, embarrassing the TikTok troll in a rap battle, and resetting time with a freestyle so powerful it made the forest beatbox. But peace never lasts long in a world fueled by rhythm and weird snacks. Oh, we get a prologue to this next quest. The pulse is broken. Just as the Wobble Wild returns to normal, the air trembles with a strange static. Your megaphone of eternal echo begins to stutter. From far away, a ghostly voice cries out, Dirk, Squat, thrust. The pulse has stopped. Beatless ones are coming. The TikTok troll turns pale. No, not them, not the beatless ones. He grabs your shoulders. You need to go to the metronome vault deep in the hollow harmonics, a cave where sound itself is stored. The great metronome has stopped ticking. If it stays silent too long, reality will unravel. The beatless will consume it all. He hands you a glowing compass that hums in tempo. This will guide you if the silence doesn't find you first. Our objective: journey to the hollow harmonics, restart the great metronome, and stop the beatless ones. Creatures of pure silence that erase rhythm, sound, and memory. Hey Ari, what's up? Friend. Tons of Minecraft. Have you gone to the Ender world yet? How many Ender pearls do you have? And most importantly, how many times have you unalived? People want to know. All right, chapter 1. Into the wilds of Reverbia. You march through the wild forest of echoing crystals and hills that loop your footfalls back at random intervals. The compass pulses in your hand like a heartbeat. You pass a frozen jazz river where notes drift like icebergs. You pass also a cursed record canyon filled with warped vinyl discs spinning in midair, and also a lonely saxophone tree that toots sadly whenever you walk by. That's so sad. After hours of walking, the compass pulses wildly, pointing to a narrow stone path twisting up Mount Feedback, the gateway to the hollow harmonics. But blocking the way is a cloaked figure, completely silent, standing unnaturally still. Suddenly, a wave of silence radiates out from them. Birds stop. Trees stop rustling. Even your own footsteps vanish. You are noise, the figure hisses, and we are silence. Its hood falls back to reveal a faceless, beatless one, pale and featureless, with cracked porcelain skin and no mouth. Roll a d20 to see how your body reacts to the crushing silence. No end yet. Beating the game is never a priority for me. I did find an absolutely gorgeous exposed cave area with moss and glowing berries. Oh, glowberries! Yay! Azalea shrubs and axolotls pond terraces. It is gorgeous. Cool. There you go. You should try that next. You should try to see how many different axolotls you can get. All right, so we just encountered a beatless one. We need to A, blast them with the megaphone before they get closer. B, try to intimidate them with a bold silent flex. C, attempt a shockwave pulse with the tempo shift power. Or D, sneak past while their silence wave is focused forward. What's our plan? Can someone roll a d20 for us? Here we go. What do we got? And then I'll also tell in the prompt or the command to remove emojis. A 2, Ryan? Okay, we'll see what the 2 does. I rolled a 2. Please remove emojis from all future responses. Understood. No more emojis. Look at that. The silence. Roll to 2. The silence hits you like a wall. your chest tightens, your vision flickers, and for a terrifying moment, you can't even hear your own heartbeat. The megaphone of eternal echo sputters and dies in your grip. Your flaming fanny pack dims to a dull ember. Your legs wobble as the beatless one raises a pale hand. The sound around you seems to peel away like old paint. Every instinct screams at you to move, but your body feels sluggish under the crushing pressure of nothingness. Still, your Dirk squat thrust, and even in silence, you don't go down easy. You have a split second opening before the beatless one finishes whatever awful thing it's doing. Did you do something wrong? Oh, OND, did I do something wrong? Oh, no, I figured out what was happening. I'm sorry. I figured out what's happening. Whoops. I forgot to put it back. Okay, so I had you set up as a managing moderator, but I also had Nightbot set up as a managing moderator. I think for some reason that was countering the Nightbot, which is why we were having issues the last few streams with Nightbot working correctly or responding at all. So here we go. There we go. My bad. Thanks you for reminding me. I totally forgot. All good. Yep. All right. So split second. So we have 3 choices to make here. We have one last split second to do something. Choose your next action. A, do we power up your tempo shift ability to slow down, hoping to escape the pressure? B, slam your bass drop boots down and try to generate a physical shockwave. B, reach for a backup item in your fanny pack. Maybe there's a sound-based gadget that still works. Or D, channel your inner rhythm and focus, attempting to generate an internal sound even without your gear. What should we do? Should we power up the tempo shift ability? A, B, use our boots, C, fish around in our backpack, or D, attempt to generate internal sound. So the beatless one is reached out his hand. The sound around us seems to peel away. We need to make a split second decision. What are we doing? A. All right, A. And can someone roll a d20 as well? A. And we rolled what we got as a d20. Can someone do that? Pretty please. Do I have this on Steam settings? I got an ultra low lettuce. Okay. D12? What are you doing with the D12? I don't have a D12 command. You crazy. Okay. D20. We rolled. Okay. 13. I hope this works. You said D. Did I? Oh, I did say D12. I'm sorry, my bad. I'm thinking of all the different dice. Wow. Oh, I need gamer luck like nobody's business. All right. You choose A. Power up your tempo shift ability to slow time and rolled a 13. It's a shaky start, but you grit your teeth and dig deep. The crushing silence almost drowns you, but you focus on the last pulse you remember, the beat of your heart. You clutch the time shift rune etched in your wristband and shout a single word in your mind. Now. Time lurches. The world around you stretches and warps like syrup being poured. The beatless one's hands, once rising fast, now moves at a crawl. You feel pressure ease just beneath you enough to breathe. The megaphone sputters back to life with a faint whine. It's not perfect, but you've carved out a 3-second pocket of slowed time, a sliver of rhythm in the world of silence. You have just enough time for one decisive move. Syrup. Choose your action. A. Draw your microphone and unleash a focused sonic burst to knock it off the mountain. B. Drop low and slide past it, charging up the path while time is slowed. C. Charge and attack physically with a full body bass drop stomp. Or D. Use your slow time moment to plant a sound grenade from your gear into its cloak. Which should we do? B. Use a microphone. A. Use a microphone. B. Charge it up the path. C. Use our boots. Or D. A sound grenade. A. Megaphone. B. Run up the path. C. Charge it and attack. Or D. Try to get a sound grenade into its cloak. Which should we do? We may have to incorporate the other dice into in the commands and maybe utilize all of them next time. All right, so we slow down time. We have this 3-second pocket of slow down time to use. What are we going to do? We're going to draw our microphone out and use it. B, try to sneak past and run up the pathway. C, charge and do attack. Or D, try to possibly get a sound grenade into its cloak. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds and then I will decide. I want to do something dramatic. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to roll a d20. Not a 120, a d20. And I'm going to try to do a sound grenade. I just want to blow them up with sound. Jiggle all his bits and pieces around underneath that cloak. D20, what do we get? And I rolled a good 14. Use your slowed time moment to plant a sound grenade in its cloak and rolled a solid 14. All right, here we go. You dive low, one arm reaching into your fanny pack as time crawls around you like honey through broken speakers. Your fingers wrap around the Boomcore MK2 pulse grenade, a compact, one-use sonic device designed to deliver pure rhythm into any silence zone. You've only used one before, and it leveled a shed. The beatless one doesn't even see you coming. You slide across the gravel, jam the grenade under its cloak, and twist the activation dial. The small device begins to vibrate silently, red lights pulsing faster. You roll clear just as time snaps back into motion. Boom! A wave of sound erupts from the grenade. It doesn't just explode, it sings, unleashing a blast of harmony that tears the silence to rhythms. The beatless one stumbles backwards. Its cloak is tattered, shrieking with a soundless scream as it dissolves into mist. You sit up, ears ringing, lungs burning, but alive. The silent lifts from the mountainside you can hear again. Ahead lies the summit of Mount Feedback, and beyond that, the entrance to the hollow harmonics. A vast black cave that seems to inhale the sound around it, dimming the air itself. You're close now. Choose how you proceed. A. Do we enter the hollow harmonics immediately while the path is clear? B. Should we take a breather and recover and check our gear? C. How about we use our megaphone to send out a call? Maybe there's someone inside who can help. Or D. Maybe we should examine the mountain peak for signs of more beatless ones or hidden dangers. What do we choose? A. Go immediately to the hollow harmonics. B. Take a quick 5-minute break, check our gear. C. Use our megaphone, see if anyone else is around. Or D. Examine for further dangers. Let me know how we should proceed. Fun use, you can play another game called Skyrim, and have ChatGPT play role plays. While you play the game, it makes decisions for dialogues, tactics. So sort of like a assistant, or like almost like a randomizer, I guess you would say, Ryan, right? In a way, it randomizes how your game goes while you play. Folks, how we proceed? Do we immediately go to hollow harmonics? Do we take a breather? Do we use our megaphone, or do we examine the area? A. Harmonics, B. Breather, C. Megaphone, or D. Snoop around a bit. C. Okay, so we'll do C. Here we go. Okay, you choose C. Use your megaphone to send out a call. Maybe there's someone inside who can help. You adjust the megaphone of eternal echo. Flick the feedback dial to friendly and cup your hand over the mic. But I'm not deciding the next one, lol. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. All right, so we cup our hand around the mic. You belt out a deep rhythmic call that echoes down into the hollow harmonics like a spoken drum beat. Yo! If anyone's alive down there, the boomsayer has arrived. Got rhythm, fire, and grenades? Show yourself and get vibed. Get vibed! Sort of like get wrecked. Get vibed. The sound rolls into the cave, and for a long moment there's nothing. Then you hear something. Not a voice. Not a shout. A flute. A shaky, wobbling tune floats back up to you. Then another sound joins it. A kind of low thumping, like someone stomping along to keep rhythm. The music is faint, but it's there. Alive, imperfect, but hopeful. Suddenly a voice, raspy and strained, crackles through. You made it. Think the tempo. I've been trapped in here for days. The metronome is broken. It's broken, and there's something else guarding it. Something not even the beatless like. If you're coming in, be ready. It's not just silence in here. It's rage. The voice fades out. You lower your megaphone. The cave ahead seems dark now, colder, but the path is clear. Choose your next move. A. Do we charge in, megaphone raise, ready for anything? B. Do we creep in carefully, hugging the walls and listening closely? C. Try to follow the flute sound deeper inside. Or D. Activate tempo shift again and attempt a quick recon through the entrance hall. And then we'll also roll a d20 to see what that does. So, A, do we charge in with megaphone raised? B, creep in carefully? C, try to find the flute? Or D, activate our time shift again to do quick recon? What should we choose? A, charge in, B, creep in, C, try to find that flute? Or D, slow down time and do some quick recon? I'm going to take a quick sip of my Crimson Bovine. Y'all can't let Tink do all the decisions. Someone make a decision. A, should we go ahead and charge into the hollow harmonics cave? B, should we creep around and listen for stuff? C, should we follow the sound of that flute and figure out where it came from? Or D, do we activate our special ability, the tempo shift, which can slow down or speed up time depending on how we use it, and attempt to look around the entrance to the hall? What should we do? I'll give y'all a couple seconds and then I will make the decision for us. I'm leaning towards D. Do some quick recon. Because the flute said that there's something else. It's rage. I'm afraid that if we don't look around real quick, it may be a trap. Let me go ahead. I'm going to type in D20. We're gonna do a time shift. I'm gonna do time shift, tempo shift. Let's use that tempo shift, and I rolled Nightbot. What you doing? There we go. A 5. Oh, roll the silly 5. Oh man. Let's see how this works out. Okay, so you activate the tempo shift and attempt a quick recon. I rolled a very I said I rolled a silly 5. It said I rolled a very silly 5. You smirk. Time to dance, you mutter, tapping your tempo shift ruin again. The pulse activates, sort of. Instead of smoothly slowing the world around you, the shift stutters. One moment everything moves normally, the next it's slow motion, then hyper fast. Your legs get ahead of your brain and suddenly you're zigzagging into the hollow harmonics like a skipping record. You trip over a stone, rebound off a wall, and land in a pile of mossy bones with a loud thump. The tempo shift fizzles out, leaving you disoriented and tangled in a spiral of broken wind chimes. But it wasn't a total disaster. You caught a glimpse of the inside. The entry tunnel is long and carved from obsidian, pulsing faintly like base light. There are two branching paths, one echoing with flute music to the left, and the other hums a deep, angry growl to the right. And at the end is a vast vault door covered in shifting ruins. You suspect this leads to the great metronome itself. Unfortunately, you've also alerted something. A heavy dragging sound approaches from the right tunnel. The growling one. From the left, the flute suddenly stops. You're in the middle. It's getting dark. Time for a decision. A. Do we run left towards the flute music and whoever played it? B. Prepare to fight and head right towards the growling. C. Sprint for the vault door and try to unlock it before anything reaches you? Or D. Hide in the wind chime bones and hope whatever's coming passes by. What should we do? Should we A. run left for the flute, B. prepare to fight, C. sprint for that vault door, or D. hide? I'm afraid of this. I'm gonna let y'all make a decision. I'm gonna play chicken with y'all and I'm not gonna do anything. I want y'all to tell me what we're gonna do next. So we have the growling thing. We can hear it coming towards us from the right, and the flute sound painted away to the left. We need to make a decision. A. Run left for the flute music. B. Prepare to fight. C. Sprint for the vault door. Or D. Hide in the wind chime bones. Or I can ask ChatGPT to randomly decide. Give it a couple of seconds and then we'll do that. Randomly decide for... Oh, no. Randomly decide for me. Couple more seconds and I'll do this. Alright, it's going to randomly decide for us. Random choice selected. Run left towards the flute music and whoever played it. You scramble to your feet, shake off the bone chimes clinging to your shoulders, and bolt down the left tunnel. The air grows cooler, and the walls begin to shimmer with silver threads of sound, like the echoes of themselves are alive. You pass a wall etched with shifting glyphs, notes and rests dancing in a strange meter. The flute starts again, the faint but steady. Someone's guiding you. After a tight turn, you burst into a round chamber lit by floating light orbs made of vibrating tone. At the center sits a half-spirit bard, hunched over a crystal flute. Her hair flickers like a metronome needle, and her eyes so wide when she sees you. Dirk Squaw Thrust, she breathes. You're real. You came. I'm Lyra, keeper of the pulse. She limps to her feet. We don't have much time. The thing in the right tunnel, it's a tempo wraith. It devours rhythm and turns it into rage, and it's guarding the vault key. She places a hand on your chest. I can boost your power, but it'll cost me. Or we can try to trap it in the chamber. You decide. Your choices. A. Accept Lyra's power boost and go fight the Tempo Wraith 101. B. Work with Lyra to set a trap and lure the Wraith here. C. Leave Lyra behind and try to sneak into the vault on your own. Or D. Convince Lyra to come with you and face the wrath together as a duo. What should we choose? Chicken? Alright, so what should we choose? Should we accept Lyra's power boost? B. Work with Lyra to set a trap? C. Leave Lyra and go try to get the vault? Or D. Convince Lyra to be the magnificent duo against the Wraith? And I will go ahead and roll a d20 to go alongside the decision. I need someone to decide. If you're in the chat, I know you're watching, because there are people watching. You have the ability to help us make a decision here. I believe in you. Choose either A. Have Lyra give us a power boost. B. Work with Lyra to set a trap. C. Leave Lyra behind and go to the vault. Or D. Convince Lyra to help you face the Wraith. Let me know now your decision. You hold the power for the next move. Let me know. If you are in the vertical or short stream, let you know also that I do have this in full screen view or horizontal view if you want to switch over to that. Let me know your decision. Are we going to get the power boost? A. We're going to set a trap. B. C. Go for that vault. Or D. Try to 2v1 the Wraith. Kill him, Miss Smalls. Alright, fine. I will make the decision. I think we should try to convince Lyra to help us. I'm gonna go with D. D, and we rolled a ugly Ugly, ugly, ugly 9. Alright, you chose D, convinced Lyra to come with you and face the Wraith together, and rolled an ugly 9. You puff out your chest, adjust your flaming fanny pack, and look Lyra dead in the eye. We do this together, you say. No solos, just a duet of doom. Lyra hesitates. Her fingers tighten around the flute. I want to. But the last time I faced it, it broke my rhythm. If I lose that beat again, her voice wavers. You push through, laying it down thick. You kept the flute going even in silence. That means your rhythm's stronger than you think. You've got a spark, and you've got explosions. She bites her lip, then nods, shaky but determined. Okay. But if we need to sync up, our rhythms have to match perfectly, or it'll rip us apart. She hands you a small harmonizer stone, a smooth crystal that pulses when your beat matches hers. You hold it in your palm. It's already fluttering with the shaky tempo. Footsteps. Heavy, wet, angry. The growling from the right tunnel grows louder. The tempo wraith is coming. You can feel it vibrating the cave walls. It's close. Lyra raises her flute. We go now. One shot. We hit it with everything. You nod. The moment the wraith appears, you and Lyra charge. It's a twisted thing. Spindly limbs, head like a broken metronome, mouth full of ticking teeth. Every step it takes slows your heart just a little. The harmonizer stone flares. Time to act. Choose your next move. A. Do we launch a coordinated sonic blast with Lyra combining your powers? B. Do we use our tempo shift to move in close while Lyra provides support? C. Do we attempt to overpower it with sheer rhythm? Your bass drop boots, her flute full blast. Or D. Do you try to bait the wraith into a collapse by throwing off your rhythm deliberately? What do we choose? A. Sonic blast with Lyra. B. Tempo shift. C. Bass drop boots. Or D. Do we deliberately throw off our rhythm? What do we choose? Let me know. What do you decide? We have the wraith coming towards us, and there's a decision that we must make. I need you to choose A. Tell me A, if we're going to use a sonic blast and combine our powers. B, use the tempo shift with Lyra providing support. C, attempt to overpower it with sheer rhythm from our bass drop boots. Or D, try to bait the wraith into a collapse by throwing off your rhythm deliberately. Give me a letter. Help me decide. What we got going on, folks? How's your Friday going? Oh, we got a B. Okay, so we're going to use... Can you roll a d20 as well? Or someone roll a d20? I was able to help someone move today. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I hadn't had a good workout like that in a while. My back's probably going to feel it tomorrow. My legs definitely are going to feel it tomorrow. Oh, we rolled. What are we rolling? But it was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Took a good nap this afternoon. An 18, yes! Okay, so here we go. We're going to do the tempo shift. And we rolled a pretty awesome 18. Your choice. B. Use your tempo shift to move it closer while Lyra provides support, and rolled a... Yes, I know. Rolled a pretty awesome 18. You lock eyes with Lyra, nod once, and activate the tempo shift. This time, it's flawless. You walk the dog 3 miles. Ooh, I bet that dog's gonna be tired. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Time stretches like a perfect solo in a silent stadium. Your boots tap down with impossible grace as you slip past the tempo wraith's thrashing limbs. Lyra's flute erupts in counterpoint, sharp, silver notes that slice through the cave like arrows of harmony. The wraith stumbles, its head twitching violently, trying to track your slowed movement. You spin around, leaving behind a glowing after images of yourself. Its claws swipe too slow. The harmonizer stone pulses in time with your heartbeat, steady now, locked with Lyra's music. Then you're behind it. Close. Too close for it to react. You slam your flaming fanny pack against its back and detonate a sound shock charge. Boom! The explosion is silent for half a second. Then the sound hits all at once. The wraith howls, its form fracturing into a spray of broken tempo lines and black static. Lyra plays a final rising scale and finishes with a piercing trill. The wraith shudders, then shatters. I'm going to break for dinner. I'll be back later. Cool. Thank you, Tink. Then shatters. Gone. The harmonizer stone hums a soft, satisfying note and dims. Lyra collapses to her knees, breathing hard. You did it. We did it. The vault key. She pulls a shimmering note-shaped key from the ruins. You can unlock the great metronome now. We can restore rhythm to the world. Final choice before the climax, guys. I need you to help me choose. A. Do we take the key and unlock the vault with Lyra? B. Insist Lyra do it. You trust her to bring the rhythm back. C. Ask Lyra to split the key with you, sharing the power. Or D. Destroy the key and the metronome. You'll make a new rhythm for the world. We're not rolling this time. This one's all heart. What will Dirk Squat Thrust choose? And again, the name of the game in this stream is to have the chat make a decision for us in this one-shot session, RPG session. So I need y'all to help me decide. Are we going to A, take the key and unlock the vault with Lyra? B, insist Lyra do it because you trust her? C, ask Lyra to split the key so you can share the power? Or D, just destroy the key and the metronome and you just do your own thing? You do your own thing, boo. What are we doing? Help me decide. A, key and unlock vault. B, insist Lyra do it. C, go splitsies, havies. Or D, just destroy everything and do your own thing. What are we gonna do? Come on, I know there's some viewers watching. Give me A, B, C, or D. You can do it. I believe in you. Y'all gonna make me do this again. Come on. I feel like we should do C, Absies with Lyra. But I also want to get to the vault right away. No, let's take the key. Let's do A. Let's see what happens with A. You take the shimmering note-shaped key from Lyra's trembling hand. The air hums around you both as you approach the massive vault door, covered in glowing runes that pulse with a heartbeat, like a heartbeat. With a deep breath, you slide the key into the lock. The runes flash brightly, then begin to spin a brilliant spiral of light. The great metronome inside awakens with a thunderous tick-tock that shakes the cave's very walls. The wave of rhythm bursts out, filling the hollow harmonics with vibrant sound. The oppressive silence lives, and the pulse of the world begins stronger than ever. Lyra grins, tears in her eyes. You saved more than just the beat, Dirk. You've saved hope. That is so cheesy. Wow. That is so cheesy. You saved hope. The vault door swings open, revealing the great metronome, a towering instrument of light and sound, its pendulum glowing like a star. You've restored rhythm and stopped the silence from swallowing everything. For now. Congratulations, Dirk Squathrust. Your explosive beats and blazing courage saved the day in the wild world of Wobble Wild. Would you like to explore the Great Metronome Chamber for secrets? Rest and talk to Lyra about what comes next. Head back out to see how the world changed, or try one crazy experiment with your boom core grenades before you leave. I think we should explore for the secrets. Let's explore secrets. Explore the Great Metronome Chamber for secrets. You step into the Great Metronome Chamber, eyes wide with awe. The room is enormous, a cathedral of sound and light. Giant strings stretch from floor to ceiling, vibrating with invisible energy. The pendulum swings slowly, casting rhythmic shadows that pulse like a heartbeat all around you. As you explore, you spot strange instruments glowing softly along the walls. A harp that seems to hum. Nathaniel! How's it going? World's strongest, best martial artist, champion of them all. You keeping it real? Has your summer started officially? As you explore... Alright, so we come across the ceiling. Oh, a harp that seems to hum with your own heartbeat. Drums that echo the steps you took to get here. And a curious music box etched with runes similar to the ones of your harmonizer stone. A few days ago, fun stuff. You carefully open the music box inside a tiny spinning metronome. But instead of ticking, it pulses with a gentle blue light. When you touch it, a warm sensation flows through your arm, and suddenly you feel an overwhelming surge of rhythm, like the heartbeat of the world itself, syncing with yours. That's pretty cool. Why am I using ChatGPT? Because this is an AI RPG session. So what we're doing is we're letting ChatGPT be, in this particular instance, I had all my subscribers vote on what AI I would use to be my game master or dungeon master. So we're doing a role-playing session similar to Dungeons and Dragons, and we're doing something called a one-shot session. So basically, you're supposed to do an entire quest in one evening instead of having multiple campaigns. Yeah, it's interesting. Last time I did it for about an hour, 45 minutes. We did Gemini, but this time the viewers decided on ChatGPT. So next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another poll for the next time we do this, and I'm going to remove ChatGPT from that, and we'll put 3 or 4 AI to use next time. We're testing out the AI, see what it does, what kind of character it adds, what kind of flair it adds. All right, so we open the box carefully. Inside is a tiny spinning metronome, but instead of ticking, it's pulsing a gentle blue light. Canvo? It's crazy what people are learning about how to use this stuff. So our heart is in sync with the world as far as rhythm. You realize that this is a metronome heartstone, a powerful artifact that can amplify your tempo shift ability beyond anything you've imagined, but the great power comes great responsibility. Oh, I've heard that before. Using it might change the beat of your life forever. Lyra watches you quietly. With this, you could bring balance to Wobble Wild, or throw it into chaos. So now we must decide, do we take the Heartstone and prepare to master its power? Summer camp next month. I used to love summer camp. I loved being able to choose ahead of time what activities I would do each day. All right, so we have a decision. We came across this metronome Heartstone. It has great power. So we need to decide A, do we take the Heartstone and prepare to master its power? B, leave it for now and focus on healing the world's rhythm? C, ask Lyra if there's a way to share the Heartstone power with others. Or D, hide the Heartstone somewhere safe. Maybe it's too dangerous to use right now. What should we do? A, take the Heartstone. B, leave it for now. C, ask Lyra if we can share. Or D, hide it. What should we do? Help me decide. Been kind of busy for the past few days. What you been up to? Chat, I need you to help me to decide on this. Are we going to try to master the power of the Heartstone? A. B, leave it behind, focus on the world. C, try to see if we can share the power with Lyra. Or D, hide it somewhere so no one can find it. It's too dangerous. What should we do? Let me know. Become a billionaire in the future so I can focus on my knowledge. That's an ambitious goal. Make sure that you're writing stuff down and keeping track of your progress and reflecting on it. I think it's good for anyone to have goals in life so they have some sort of direction to focus on. Sometimes it's crazy to be in life and not know where you're going or where you want to go. Nathaniel, which should we choose? Should we try to master the power? Should we leave the Heartstone behind? Should we try to share it, or should we try to hide it? All right, we're going to do A. Take the Heartstone and prepare to master its powers. You carefully lift the metronome Heartstone from the music box. The warm pulse spreads through your fingers, syncing perfectly with your own heartbeat. It's like holding the very rhythm of Wobble Wild itself in your hands. You feel a surge of power rising inside you. Your tempo shift ability hums with new strength. Time itself seems to respond to your will more smoothly, more precisely. You can slow, speed up, and bend rhythm like never before. Lyra nods approvingly. You're ready, Dirk. The world will need your beat. The world will need your beat. As you clutch the Heartstone, the great metronome's light brightens, flooding the chamber with a golden glow. Outside, you can already hear distant melodies returning to the forest, mountains, and valleys. Life's rhythm is healing. It is sort of like a story. So we're basically we're playing a character in a story, and it's almost like a mix of choose your own adventure along with some randomness to it. Your adventure here might be ending, but new journey begins with a heart full of rhythm and power. What would you like to do next? Step outside and see how Wobble Wild has changed? 2, train with Lyra to master the power? 3, search the chamber one last time for hidden secrets? Or 4, rest and reflect? What should we do? 1, step outside, see what's done. 2, train our power. 3, search for secrets. Or 4, rest. How should we proceed? What should Dirk squat thrust? Train with Lyra. I like that. When you get something new skill that you are getting and learning, you should always train and have someone help you train. So we will do 2. Let's get going with the training. You nod with Lyra, determination shining in your eyes. Let's get this rhythm perfect before we face whatever's next. She smiles, then leads you to a sunlit alcove inside the chamber where strange sound waves ripple through the air. Lyra pulls out her crystal flute and starts playing a steady beat, soft, then louder, faster, slower, testing your timing. You're trying to create your own businesses all over the world? Your heartstone pulses with every note, syncing your heartbeat to hers. You practice bending time with your tempo shift, slowing moments to dodge invisible strikes, speeding up to land perfect sonic blast, and even freezing short bursts of sound like DJ scratching a record. Sweat beads on your brow as you push your limits. Lyra watches carefully, coaching you through each move, helping you find the flow between power and control. 10 luxury car brands. Wow. Suddenly, the Hearthstone glows brighter than ever, and you feel a rush. Your tempo shifts, just leveled up. You're ready. Outside, the world's rhythm pulse with new life. Wobble Wild awaits its new boom sayer. What will you do next? Venture outside and share your power? To share your power, explore the great metronome for deeper secrets. 3, return to Lyra, plan your next adventure together. Or 4, take a moment to rest and absorb your growth. How should we proceed? Show off our new power, share it to the world. 3, explore for deeper secrets. 2, explore. 3, return to Lyra for the next adventure. Or 4, take a moment to rest. What's your choice, Dirk? Help me decide. I have posted on the Discord. I need to get the link to work correctly, but I have posted on the Discord the prompts. What should we do? All right, I think we should look for deeper secrets. I'm going to do 2. You tighten the straps on your flaming fanny pack, tuck the Hearthstone safely into your belt pouch, and turn back towards the inner sanctum of the giant metronome. One more secret, you mutter. Just one. The deeper layers of the metronome chamber are quiet, resonating with low tones that seem to vibrate right through your bones. You pass archways etched with time signatures you've never seen before. 13-5, 7-3, and one impossibly complex rhythm written in a spiral. You can barely follow it. Then you find it. A narrow staircase hidden behind a spinning gong leads downwards. The air gets colder and the sound more distant, as if you're stepping into the silence between beats. At the bottom, a small circular vault with a pedestal and a cracked plaque that reads, "Only the keeper of rhythm may claim the staff of reprise." Interesting. Hovering over the pedestal is a strange staff made of black wood and tuning forks, wrapped with vines that hum quietly. You reach out and the hearthstone begins to glow in response. The two items clearly resonate with each other. You take the staff of reprise. Your tempo shift stabilizes even further. New options open in your mind, pausing enemy attacks mid-air, creating sonic echoes to fake movements, even rewinding short bursts of time in combat. This is next level rhythm magic. As you rise from the vault, the chamber starts to thrum louder, as if acknowledging your role, not just as boomsayer, but as the new warden of Wobble Wild's rhythm. You've unlocked a legacy. Would you like to return to Lyra and tell her what you found? Head out to the wider world and see who needs help. Test your new powers against the training illusion of the tempo wraith? Or 3, leave the metronome and seek out the silent chorus, a rumored force behind the original silence. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. We're going to do 4. So what we'll do is I'm going to take a quick break and we'll see what 4 gives us. I'm going to take a quick break, go grab some food real quick, and I'll come right back. It'll be about 2-3 minutes, okay? Thanks for joining. This is fun. I'm having fun. I'll be back in a minute.
I'm feeling like a champion tonight. Got my buttons moving left and right. Every move I make is pixel perfect. When I play the game, it's all worth it. Watch me as I climb up high, breaking every record, touch the sky. Press the buttons right, feel the power flow. Watch me win the fight. Here we go, broadcasting live, I'm in my zone. Years of practice made these skills my own. Every challenge set before my screen turns to victory, if you know what I mean. Level after level, watch me fly, breaking every limit, reaching high. Press the buttons right, feel the power flow. Watch me win the fight. Here we go. I'm feeling like a champion tonight. Got my buttons moving left and right. Every move I make is pixel perfect. When I play the game, it's all worth it. Watch me as I climb up high, breaking every record, touch the sky. Press the buttons.
Greetings, fellow adventurers and storytellers. OldNintenDude is here, ready to embark on an epic journey through realms unknown. Whether it's slaying dragons, exploring alien planets, or just trying to remember which dialogue option to pick, prepare for a grand role-playing escapade. Will his choices be wise? Will his character build be functional? Only time, and maybe a few helpful hints in chat, will tell. Thanks for joining OldNintenDude as he rolls dice, makes questionable decisions, and hopefully saves the day, or at least doesn't accidentally aggro the entire town guard. Let the adventure begin.
Alright, I'm back. So we left off becoming the warden of Wobble Wild Rhythm. I was going to choose 4. Leave the metronome and seek the silent chorus. Rumored force behind the original silence. We're going to add a little bit to our session to help ChatGPT be a little better. I feel like we're having to coax ChatGPT a little bit more than we did Gemini. Gemini was pretty good at describing all sorts of stuff. So we're going to do 4 and provide more details of my surroundings, NPCs, and bad guys. Also, let's make this next session 45 minutes to 1 hour long. Please provide an opportunity for more challenging situations that may have a negative outcome. Also include a couple of intense combat situations. All right, here we go. All right, scene start. The chamber trembles. As the staff of reprise fuses with your hand in a shimmer of sonic light, the air inside the great metronome shifts. A deep, discordant rumble echoes from the eastern wall, a part you hadn't noticed before. A massive obsidian slab begins to slide open, revealing a dark hallway with no music flows. A carved message glows on the wall. Beyond lies the realm of the silent chorus. Enter, and your rhythm may not return. The air turns cold, even your heartstone flickers uncertainly. You grip your staff tighter. It's time. The dissonant path. You step into the corridor. The sound fades completely. Even your footsteps are muted. Walls of smooth gray stone stretch outward, narrowing at odd intervals like a tightening. Glowing symbols etched into the walls flashed dissonantly, forcing your body to stutter step against your own rhythm. Eventually, you emerge into a twisted canyon called the Echo Scar. Jagged stone pillars shoot from the earth like snapped violin strings. Faint echoes of screams and broken harmonies ride the wind. Above, shadowy figures perch atop the cliffs, watching. At the base of the canyon, a hunched figure in white robes waves you over. He wears a blindfold and carries a broken tuning fork on a chain around his neck. "I am the Seeker," he says in a raspy voice. "I once followed the silent chorus. They will come for you. Now that you hold the Hearthstone, they fear it, or want it, or both." He hands you a small device, a resonance prism. "Break this only when you're ready to face them." You feel eyes on you. One more step, and it begins. Encounter 1. Chorus Shades Ambush. Before you move on, 5 shimmering chorus shades descend from the canyon walls like spider silk ghosts. Their hands are long, sharpened to points like tuning pegs. They won't speak, only hum in sick, broken harmony. It's giving us combat notes? HP medium, attack, sonic pierce, ignores armor on a 15+. Ability, Discord Cloak. They shimmer in and out of visibility, making them hard to hit unless you sync with their rhythm. Roll a d20 to begin combat. Higher rolls give you the initiative. Lower rolls, and you're caught off guard. Okay. Hey CLC, I'm back. CLC plays. Are you seriously doing something with ChatGPT? Yeah. So I had all the subscribers. I gave them the opportunity to choose which AI I would use for the RPG. They chose ChatGPT, so I'm using it this time. Last time I did Gemini, so I need someone to do an exclamation D20 to let me know what the next part of our game will be. They just gave a lot of details that I didn't really want. I shouldn't have done that prompt earlier. Can I get someone to do an exclamation D20? I was sort of hoping for Gemini again. Gemini was fun. Oh, CLC, you rolled at 18. Woohoo! There we go. You use ChatGPT stuff mostly. Alright. Your instincts fire like a perfectly timed drumline. Before the chorus shades can fully descend, you plant your boots into the dust of the Echo Scar. Grip the staff of reprise and unleash a booming rhythmic pulse. It slams into the canyon walls, throwing off their harmonic stealth. Their shimmer collapses, revealing 5 spindly, shadowy forms with glowing mouths, wide and twisted humming chords. They reel, disoriented. You've got the initiative. Alright, combat, acquire shade ambush. You versus 5 shades. You've got the first. Their HP, weakness. Okay, so your move. Choose one. Are we going to use our sonic slam? You strike the ground with your staff, sending a wide arc of sonic energy to all enemies. 2, do we use our tempo shift and speed burst? Accelerate our rhythm and land 2 fast hits on 2 enemies. C, do we do boom core grenade toss? Throw one of our 3 remaining grenades for massive explosion? Or D, do an echo clone. Create a clone made of sonic residue to draw their focus. No damage, but great for defense or setting up a big combo next turn. So which should we do? Should we do Sonic Slam? A, B, Tempo Shift, C, a grenade, or D, Echo Clone? Let me know which we should do. Are we going to do our staff and try to do a big arc of sonic energy? A, B. Me and the family are doing some outdoor games and possibly some more s'mores. Staff? Okay, we'll do the staff. And can I get another D20 roll? And we rolled a... So we can determine how well it lands. D20, here we go. Rolled a 13. Sonic Slam. You raise the staff of reprise and drive it into the canyon floor with a powerful stomp. A deep thunk ripples outward, and a jagged wave of sound that rolls through the shades like a bar of discordant thunder. The impact knocks all 5 of them backwards, and you see 2 of them flicker violently as their forms destabilize. Their cloaks crackle with broken harmony. They hiss, clutching their ears. Damage result. Oh, look at this. So Shade 1 gets 6 damage, Shade 2 gets 6 damage, Shade 3 gets 4, 4 gets 5, Shade 5 gets 4. I might have to get to not do so much detail on the combat. But now they regroup and they're angry. Uh-oh. They split into 2 flanks, circling you in eerie silence. One leaps forward, claws extended for your shoulder, while another tries to sink up behind you. The rest begin to hum in dissonant unison. A discord cascade building. So let's roll a d20 to dodge their flanking strike. Then we need to pick our next move. Do we do a tempo shift to slow the field? B, counter with a pulse echo? C, strike the nearest shade? Or D, use resonant prism now and force a boss encounter immediately? Which one are we going to do? A, slow it down. B, pulse echo. C, strike the closest shade. Or D, try to force a boss encounter immediately. Help me decide. Let me know which one we should do. B, okay. And can you do a D20 as well? So B, and we rolled, what did we roll? Give me a D20 roll. Give me a natural 20, that'd be so cool. 17, I'll take it. Alright, move, counter with the impulse. Nice timing. As the first shade lunges for your shoulder and another tries to flank, you twist mid-spin. Staff glowing bright with sync energy, your dodge is smooth. You duck under the slash, then stab the butt of the staff into the ground and release a precise pulse echo. The sharp ring surges outward like a sonar ping wrapped in thunder. The discord cascade, the shades were charging, it's bounced back at them, twisted by your pulse echoes. Perfect return beat. Shade 1 and 2 are hit with double the force and explode into shards of broken melody, vanishing in a dissonant wail. Shades 3, 4, and 5 staggered and lose their rhythm. Each takes 6 damage and drops to 1 HP. They're barely holding together. They screech in a twisted chord, limping towards you with unstable forms, trying desperately to finish their mission. 3 shades remain. 1 good hit will take them all out. Dewey A. Sonic Shockwave. Big dramatic thunderous final blast. B. Spinning staff combo, martial arts style, rhythmic staff strikes. C. Use tempo shift freeze frame. Freeze them in time for a stylish strike. Or D. Toss the boom core grenade and strut away without looking. That's like a Hollywood move. Like a building or a car exploding and you see them walking away from it and you just see them with the explosion behind it. That'd be cool. Which are we doing? We're doing A, shockwave, B, spinning martial arts move, C, we're gonna freeze time, or D, toss a grenade and walk away without looking. That's some great riz right there. What should we do? They just need 1 good hit, guys. Are we gonna do a shockwave, A, B, staff combo, B, Kung Fu Ninja, C, do a tempo shift of freezing the frame, or D, we're gonna toss a grenade and just walk away without looking at what happens? C, tempo shift. Okay, so C, and I need another D20 roll. And roll 1 last D20 to see if Dirk's squat thrust ends the fight in epic style, or if they just claw out 1 final desperate attack. 11. And rolled on 11. Okie dokie. You flip the staff of reprise in a tight arc, focusing your inner rhythm, and slam it forward like a conductor cutting a symphony. The tempo shift kicks in. Time around you lurches, like a broken record slowing to a crawl. 3 shades freeze mid-lunge, their clawed hands inches from your face, their bodies vibrating as if trying to resist the time clock. Oh, your control wavers slightly due to the mid-range roll. Oh, you rolled a 1. I thought that was 11. Hold on. Never mind. I rolled a 1. CLC. You kill him in smalls. Let's try that again. Okay, natural 1. Oh no. Okay, here we go. As you choose your next move and begin stepping towards the canyon's hidden outpost, the ground beneath your boots gives a quick crack just before it collapses entirely. Boom! You fall headfirst into a hidden sound sinkhole, landing in a pile of dusty, broken metronomes and tangled harp strings. The fall wasn't fatal, but it was very, very loud. Your staff of reprise lets out an offended squeal. Your pants rip embarrassingly, echoing around the chamber. And then, oh no, from nowhere deep in the hall, a deep throat rattling growl. A massive shadow lumbers forward. Emerging from the dark is a rhythm maw, a creature of jagged bone and broken brass, its mouth shaped like a warped tuba, 2 glowing red. Oh no, ChatGPT's messing up. Oh, it retyped it. Wow, okay, well, that's ChatGPT. Okay, we'll keep going. Here we go. Just as you pocket the cracked scroll and prepare to choose your path, something shifts. The pulse echo from your freeze frame have bounced too far, because deep within the canyon, a hidden harmonic vein fractures. Suddenly, the air screams with a low, off-key vibration. The ground trembles violently beneath your boots. You stumble, and the scroll slips from your fingers. I don't know what that is. Wow, it's skipping some stuff. Let's do this. We're gonna go back here. Luckily, we could go back to this and do this. Aha! There we go. Okay, that was good. Okay, so if you mess up or skip a step or don't do the response right, and ChatGPT's already progressed in the storyline, you can go back to your previous entries and edit them, and it will go back and restart what you had. So we went back to decide that we're doing a tempo shift freeze frame, but we also rolled a natural 20 where it says, uh-oh, oh no. Okay, so here we go. You grip the staff of reprise, steady your breath, and slam it against your chest to target a freeze frame, intending to lock the remaining shades in a suspended beat of time. But something's off. The staff sputters. The hearthstone wobbles dangerously. Instead of freezing time for them, you freeze yourself. Why does this say critical fail consequences? I do not like this. All right. I do not like this at all. You lock mid-pose like a hero in a spotlight, but you can't move. Your muscles twitch in slow motion. Everything around you speeds up for just a second. Reversed glitch, sync glitch. The three barely held together chorus shades wobble towards you, leaking sound and rage. One slashes across your arm. Another rakes its claws across your thigh. The third screams directly into your chest. A dissonant scream that knocks you back into the canyon wall. You take 10 damage. You're still standing, but oof, that one hurt. Just as the shades prepare to finish you, a sudden crash of drums splits the sky. A voice echoes through the echo scar. Not my favorite warden. You don't. It's Lyra, your boom slayer in training pal, flying in on a soundwave hoverboard. She tosses you a vial of tempo rest. It heals 5 if you take it, and blasts one shade with her amp staff. You snap back into motion just in time to finish the job. Okay, unfortunately, I have to go spend time with my family. Good luck. Unfortunate. Have fun, CLCs. Have some s'mores. Double up on that chocolate. Just don't get too messy. When it's summertime, I don't like getting really sticky, but it tastes good. Enjoy them. Have a good time. One last strike, one last roll. Choose your final move. Catch Lyra's tossed sound blade and dual wield with the slicing finale. B. Use the staff of reprise to summon shockwave duet with Lyra. Or C. Just punch the last shade in the face and growl something cool. What should we choose? A. Catch the sound blade and dual wield for a slicing finale. C. Use the staff of reprise. Or C. Just punch them. Oh, no. Yeah, it's definitely fun. You'll try pop back again? Okay. Cool beans, Monami. Folks, what should we do? Use the sound blade and have a slicing finale. B. Staff of reprise, shockwave duet. Or C. Punch the last shade in the face. I'll give you a couple of minutes and then I'll make my decision. I'll take a bite of pizza while I'm at it. All right. I think we should do A. We're going to do sound blade. And we rolled a 13. Move. Catch the sound blade and dual wield for the finale. 13. Clean, cool, and crunchy. The tossed sound blade spins through the air, leaving a streak of vibrant sound behind it. You reach up and snatch it mid-twist, flipping it into your left hand while gripping the staff of reprise in your right. The last three shades charge with all they've got left, crackling, broken, half-hummed things of silence and noise. You lunge forward in a flurry of slashes and beats, striking with the staff's booming bass and the sound blade's slicing treble. Lyra backs you up with a perfect downbeat, her own strikes syncing with yours. The shades don't stand a chance. They burst into dissonant ash, vanishing into a shimmering final chord that echoes up the canyon like a dying song. You drop to one knee, chest heaving. Lyra slides to your side, handing you the tempo rest vial. You may drink it now for 5 HP, or save it for later. The canyon is quiet again for now, but the ground rumbles faintly beneath your feet, a pulse. From the distant end of the echo scar, a new beat begins, slow, deep, ancient. That's not good, Lyra says. That's their conductor warming up. You now have a clear path to the underground cathedral where the silent choir awaits. But this time, they know you're coming. And they've started the final movement of their unholy symphony. They'll be ready. You'll need every beat, blade, and burst of rhythm you've got left. Would you like to A. Rest and train with Lyra before heading deeper? B. Head straight to the cathedral while you have the momentum? C. Search the ruins for relics or lost rhythms? High reward, but risky. D. Use the resonant prism now and force the choir to confront you early. What should we choose? A. Rest. B. Head straight for the cathedral. C. Search for ruins. Or D. Force the choir to confront you early. I'm going to take control of this one, and I'm going to say we do A. A. We need to rest. We need to get... Hold on just a second. All right, my dog was being a little booty and scratching the carpet outside my door, so I brought her in here. So hopefully she just chills out. She's got a full belly and she's ready to sleep, I hope. All right, you nod to Lyra, your muscles still buzzing from the fight, but your mind's sharp. Rest first, you say. We'll need every ounce of rhythm and power if we're going to face the silent choir. Lyra sets up a small camp amid the broken pillars of Echo Scar. The air is heavy with tension, but here you find a brief moment of peace. Training highlights. Okay, so we learn rhythm reflex drills. Lyra teaches you the sequence of beats that, when mastered, let you react faster to enemy attacks. Roll d20 to see how well you pick it up. Hearthstone meditation. You focus your energy through the hearthstone and the staff reprise, feeling your power deepen. You restore 10 HP, recharge 1 special ability. Combat sparring. Lyra challenges you to a quick duel, forcing you to weave attacks and defense in tight rhythm. Roll a d20 to determine if you can outmaneuver her clever tempo. What would you like to focus on first? I say we heal. Hearthstone meditation. What do y'all think? Should we do the rhythm reflex drills? Should we heal? Or should we spar? Which one should we do? 1, rhythm reflex drills. 2, meditation so we can heal and recharge. Or 3, combat sparring. I will take a quick sip of my water. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we do healing. We got a lot taken from us. I say we heal. You settle down, cross-legged, clutching the hearthstone and resting your staff of reprise beside you. Lyra dims the campfire to a soft glow as you close your eyes and breathe in the echoing silence around you. Focusing hard, you feel the rhythmic pulse of the hearthstone syncing with your heartbeat. Energy flows through your veins like a river of sound, steady, strong, growing brighter. Your HP restores 10. One of your special abilities, tempo shift, recharges fully. Your connection with the staff deepens and sharpening your senses. When you open your eyes, Lyra grins and says, "Ready to get back out there and show that silent choir what a real rhythm looks like?" What's your next move? Do we head straight underground to the underground cathedral? B, do we practice some rhythm reflex drills to boost our reaction time? C, do we do combat sparring with Lyra to boost confidence and skills? Or D, explore the nearby ruins first for relics and secrets? Risky but rewarding. I'm asking the chat now. Please provide the decision for us, a choice. Help me decide if we should A, head for the cathedral, B, do reflex drills, C, combat sparring, or D, explore for secrets. Which one should we do? We will do... I feel like our reflexes need to be boosted. Let's do B. And we're going to roll a d20. D20. So I'm going to put a d20 in the chat. And that will help us decide what's next. So we put a B. And I rolled a... What did we roll? A 5? That's terrible. Alright, let's see what that does. You dive into deep reflex drills, trying to catch the beats Lyra throws at you. At first, your hands and feet feel out of sync, like a clumsy drummer missing the tempo. Your fingers snap late. Your foot taps early. And more than once you nearly trip over your own rhythm. Roll 5. Not your best showing. Lyra laughs. Hey, even the best have off days. You're getting there, but you'll need to focus harder in the real fight. Your reaction time gets a small boost. Enough to maybe dodge a quick attack, but nothing fancy. What's next? Head to Cathedral? Combat sparring? Search for ruins? Or rest a little more to gather your thoughts? I say we now try the combat. Maybe that will help us a little more. No, let's search for ruins for search the ruins for relics despite the risk. Or should no, we're gonna rest. Let's do this. Let's rest. You decide to take a moment and rest a little more, settling back by the campfire as the canyon's shadow stretched long and slow. The quiet hum of the echo scar soothes your nerves, and you close your eyes to steady your breathing. You can feel the weight of what's ahead. The silent choir, their twisted symphony, and the final battle waiting deep below. Lyra sits beside you, offering a nod of silent encouragement. As you rest, your mind drifts to the rhythm of the world itself, the pulse of the canyon, the beats of your own heart, and the promise that every great song has a powerful finish. Feeling refreshed and ready, what's your next move? A. Heads to the underground cathedral. B. Try combat sparring. C. Explore the ruins. Or D. Use your tempo shift ability now to prepare for the battle ahead. I say we do. We got a response already. D, okay. Use your tempo shift ability now to prepare for the battle ahead. D. Thank you, Tink. You grip the staff of reprise tightly and focus, calling on your tempo shift ability. The world around you seems to slow. Your heartbeat steadies, and even sound sharpens to crystal clarity. Time stretches just enough for you to plan your moves with razor precision. Your muscles twitch, ready to spring faster than ever. Effect. For the next 3 turns, your actions are quicker and more powerful. You gain advantage on attack rolls, and your damage increases by 2. You also get a +3 bonus on your defense, making it harder for enemies to land hits. Lyra grins. Nice! You're ready to bring down the house. Now with the power of tempo shift flowing through you, do you A. head immediately to the cathedral to start the final battle? B. Scout ahead cautiously to spot traps or surprises? C. Search the ruins one last time for powerful relics, risky though? Or D. Rest a few moments longer and meditate to strengthen your resolve? What should we do? Now with the power of tempo shift flowing through you, do we A. head to the cathedral, B. scout the area, B. scout the area for traps, C. search for the ruins for relics, or D. rest even more? I think we've done enough resting, so I say we don't do D. What should we do? A. final battle, B. look for traps or surprises, D. look for relics, or C. look for relics, D. rest. I think we should look for traps and surprises. We have enough time. That's going to be one of our actions though. Remember, we've added for the next 3 turns, your actions are quicker and more powerful. I think that's a good opportunity to check for surprises. So I'm going to go with B, and we're going to roll a D20. B, and I rolled a, please be a high number, please. A 10. That's a mid. Wow. You step lightly towards the cathedral entrance, senses sharp thanks to your tempo shift. The fading light of Echo Scar casts long shadows over broken pillars and tangled roots. You move cautiously, eyes scanning for traps and hidden doors. Roll 10, decent but not perfect. You spot nearly invisible tripwire stretch across the narrow path, just in time to avoid it, but just beyond that, you miss a faint glimmer near a rock. A hidden rune trap that triggers with a sudden snap. A burst of sonic energy shoots from the ruin, striking you with a sharp pulse. You take 5 damage but quickly regain your footing. Ahead, the massive cathedral doors loom, carved with ancient musical notes, pulsing faintly with power. Lyra whispers, "They've prepared well. Get ready, Dirk. The silent choir won't be easy." Ready to enter the cathedral, do we A, charge in with a bold attack, B, sneak in quietly and try to surprise them, C, look for another entrance or vantage point, or D, take a moment to prepare a special attack or buff? Which should we do? I will take a bite of my pizza. I will make a decision if no one's able to or desires to. I think we should look for an advantage point. I'm going to go with C. You decide to play it safe and look for another way in. The massive cathedral doors might be the obvious entrance, but obvious entrances tend to be traps. You scan the walls and notice a narrow tunnel partly hidden behind a cluster of cracked stone pillars, just large enough for you and Lyra to squeeze through. As you approach, the air grows cooler, filled with the faint echoes of haunting melodies and distant footsteps. The tunnel twists downward, slick with moss and ancient dust. Inside the tunnel, you hear muffled chanting. The silent choir is close. Suddenly, 2 choir sentinels appear, blocking your path. They wear shimmering robes that ripple with sound waves and wield razor-sharp crystalline staves. They hiss, "No one enters the sacred course uninvited." So the choir sentinels each have 20 HP. They attack with sonic blasts and staff strikes. The robes grant them resistance to physical attacks, but vulnerability to sound-based magic. What should we do, guys? We're now going against these 2 sentinels. Do we A, use our staff of reprise to blast them with a sonic shockwave? B, try quick melee strike with the sound blade before they attack? C, use the tempo shift to speed up and strike twice? Or D, attempt intimidate them with a booming shout and a rhythmic stomp? Roll a D and tell me what you choose. D20 and tell me what you choose. What are we going to do? A. Staff for sonic shockwave. B. Melee strike with the sound blade. C. Tempo shift to speed up and strike twice. Or D. Try to intimidate them with a shout and a rhythmic stomp. How should we proceed? I like the idea of the tempo shift to speed up and strike twice. But I feel like if it's a fail, we may get our bottom kicked. I don't like the idea of the melee strike. We're going to encounter the silent choir, which will be our final quest. We had these 2 choir sentinels pop up, each have 20 HP. They're resistant to physical attacks, but they're vulnerable to sound-based magic. We're having to make a decision. If we should do a sonic wave. It's suggesting doing a melee strike, but I'm like, that's not gonna be good. Should we use our tempo shift to speed up and do a strike twice? Or D, just try to intimidate them with the booming shout and rhythmic stomp? I'm leaning towards trying to do a tempo shift, but it's going to be risky because I feel like... Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog. She came in here to lay down, and now she's wanting a little bit of my food. I say we do C. Can someone do a D20 roll for me? I'm feeling like we should be able to double strike, or strike twice. Can I get a D20 roll? There we go. Woohoo! What we got? What we got, Ryan? Don't fail me. 18. Hot diggity dog. Hot and spicy 18 rolled. Awesome. All right, with a surge of power from your tempo shift, time bends around you. You blur forward, striking the first choir sentinel with a crackling sonic blast from the staff of reprise. The sound wave slices through their shimmering robe with a razor. Before they can recover, you whirl your sound blade in a lightning fast follow-up slash, hitting the second sentinel right in their vulnerable spot. Using a jump rope would be opt with your boots, considering the number of booms. Oh yeah, true. Here's the combat results. Sentinel 1 takes 12 damage and staggers, the robes flickering with broken sound. Sentinel 2 takes 10 and stumbles back, clearly shaken. The sentinels hiss in frustration, their crystalline staves crackling with unstable energy as they prepare to retaliate. Lyra cheers. That was amazing, Dirk. Keep up the pressure. Lyra, why aren't you helping us? You're just... Yeah, that was not cool. She's being a cheerleader right now. Huh? Alright, what's our next move? A. Press the attack with the combined sonic and blade assault. B. Cast a defensive pulse echo. C. Use the tempo shift to dodge their next moves and prepare a finishing blow. Or D. Try to knock one sentinel off balance with a rhythmic stomp and shout. Yeah, too bad we don't have a jump rope. What should we do? A. Attack with a combo. B. Cast a defensive move. C. Use tempo shift again to dodge their next moves. Or D. Knock one off balance with a rhythmic stomp and shout. How should we proceed? I'm gonna take a sip of my water. Large trees use an external system to handle turns so that they don't skip enemy turns and give you consecutive turns. Press attack. A. Okay, let's get a d20 roll for that. Yeah, I did not notice that with the when I was using Gemini, I think it gave an opportunity for the bad guys in their turn more often. I definitely need to refine. We got a 14. Okay, let's see. Rolled a 14. Definitely tweak the prompt. Okay, you surge forward without hesitation, channeling your energy without a powerful combo attack. Into a powerful combo attack. Ooh, I said without. Into a powerful combo attack. First, your Staff of Reprise sends out a booming sonic wave that rattles the air, hitting both sentinels with a deep, vibrating force. Then, with a smooth spin, your sound blade slashes through the nearest sentinel's defense, cutting a clean arc through their shimmering robes. Roll 14, solid and strong. Sentinel 1 staggers backwards, taking 8 damage, clutching their chest as the sonic wave disrupts their rhythm. Sentinel 2, caught in the blade and blade strike, reels with 10 damage and drops their staff with a crackling clatter. Both Sentinels look battered, but not defeated, their eyes glowing with the eerie blue light as they prepare for a desperate counterattack. Lyra shouts, "They're tough." Hold on, my dog is not happy. Hold on just a second. That's funny. As soon as I was about to open up the door, she's like, "Never mind, I'll go lay down on the futon. I'll be good." Lyra shouts, "They're tough, but you're tougher. What's your next move?" A. Do we finish them off with a rapid fire sonic blast and slash combo again? B. Do we use pulse echo to create a protective shield? C. Dodge their next attack using tempo shift? Or D. Attempt to disarm one sentinel with a tricky maneuver and take the advantage. How should we proceed? A. Another combo. B. Pulse echo for defense. C. Dodge the next attack with tempo shift. Or D. Attempt to disarm. A. Combo. B. Shield. C. Dodge. D. Disarm one. How should we proceed? I think we should do a C. Dodge their next attack using tempo shift. But we're gonna need a D20 roll. And typing. Okay. C and yeah, it's not giving me any chance. We'll do this and D20. $18. Oh, we got team coming in with B. We'll use B. All right, so B, and we rolled at 18. Also, please provide an equal opportunity for the enemy's turn in combat. You slam the Staff of Reprise into the ground, and a shimmering barrier of rippling sound radiates outward, a perfect pulse echo. The vibrations create a shield around you, and Lyra, distorting the air and warping incoming attacks like a warped vinyl record. The Sentinels strike, unleashing their final counterstrikes. Sentinel 1 hurls a crackling sonic lance straight at you, but it hits the Echo shield and ricochets harmlessly into the tunnel wall. Sentinel 2, desperate and injured, lunges with a sweep of their crystal staff, aiming low, but the sonic barrier shatters their momentum, throwing them off balance. So Sentinel 1's sonic blast failed due to your shield. Sentinel 2's melee strike is deflected. Lyra leaps in behind you, slamming a drumbeat pulse into the air that makes the tunnel walls hum. Now, Dirk, they're wide open. Your turn. Choose what's next. A, all-out finishing combo. Oh, I'm answering this one already. We're gonna do this. We're going for it. We're going for it. 1 d20. No. D20. We're gonna go for A. We gotta finish this. A, and we rolled drum roll 11. That should do it. I hope so. Let's see. You charge forward, your sound blade gleaming with rhythmic energy and the staff of reprise pulsing with raw resonance. Your timing isn't flawless, but it's good enough, especially for the Sentinels off balance and your momentum roaring like a full drum line. You slash the Sentinel 2 across the chest with the precise sweep of your blade. They spin, collapse, and their crystalline staff cracks into two. KO'd. Ding, 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 ding. You follow up with a powerful staff strike to Sentinel 1's side, the sound wave knocking them into the tunnel wall. They groan and fall to one knee, clutching their ears. Still conscious, but barely hanging on. 5 HP left. Enemy's turn. Oh, here we go. It did kick in, Ryan. Cool. Okay, so I gotta figure out how to... I'll look at... I saw that you posted something. I'll look at that and see if we could use that next time for the next AI RPG. It looks pretty cool and intense and should help. Alright, so bleeding, sound, and weakened, the last Sentinel stares up at you with grim defiance. With trembling fingers, they strike the ground and activate a hidden coral ruin etched into the stone. A high-pitched hum begins to rise from the tunnel floor, a sonic alarm. You hear movement above, faint chanting, and the creak of gears. Reinforcements may be coming if you don't act fast. Whoa. Alright, what do we do? A, knock out the last Sentinel before the alarm completes. B, cancel the choir ruin using your staff's frequency. C, grab Lyra and sprint deeper into the cathedral. Or D, intimidate the last Sentinel into revealing how to stop the alarm. Which one should we do? A, knock out the last Sentinel. B, cancel the ruin with our staff. C, run deeper into the cathedral. Or D, intimidate and get some more information on the alarm. A, knock out. B, cancel. C, grab and go. Or D, intimidate. Which one should we do? If you are watching in the vertical or shorts stream, I do have this in full screen view. Oh, A, okay. Roll a d20. I'm getting my second Crimson Bovine. No, Ryan, no! Oh no, a 3. We gotta put that in. Oh man. Here we go. Alright, you charge in, aiming to finish the fight with a solid staff strike. But just as you swing, the Sentinel ducks with a last second roll, and your staff reprise smacks into the stone wall with a painful cling. Sparks fly. Your rhythm is off. The vibrations rattle your arms. The sentinel grins with cracked lips, voice hoarse but victorious. The harmony will rise. You're too late. The coral ruin flares, releasing a piercing chime that echoes through the tunnel and far beyond. Enemy reinforcements incoming. You hear metal boots pounding from above. 5 more sentinels prepare to descend. The cathedral is activating its defenses, and the entire underground complex vibrates with rising energy. Lyra yells, "We've got to move, Dirk. Either we break the rune now or get inside before they trap us out." All right, we have a situation here. We need to decide. A, smash the rune with our sound blade. B, use the staff to overload the rune with feedback and cancel the call. C, sprint into the cathedral before the gates close. Or B, grab the ruined sentinel and use them as a shield and bargaining chip. That sounds a little too high risk right there. I actually like the idea of trying to overload and with feedback and cancel the call. Oh, A, okay. We're gonna smash the coral rune. Cool. Okay. Gonna have to get another. Oh, you already know another 20. I rolled. Better not be not another 3. Oh, you fired. Oh man. And rolled a 3. Wowzers. Wowzers. Here we go, Ryan. You raise your sound blade high and bring it down with all your strength onto the glowing coral rune. But your aim is off, and instead of a clean strike, your blade hits the rune's outer ring, triggering a defense mechanism. The rune pulses and explodes with a shockwave of pure sound, blasting you backwards into the tunnel wall. You lose 7 HP and your ears ring with dissonance. Lyra is thrown to the side, stunned, but okay. No, not Lyra. The coral rune, now even more active, projects a glowing ward over the tunnel, sealing it shut with a wall of humming sonic energy. You hear voices overhead. The reinforcements have arrived. The choir's eerie harmonies grow louder, layered and strange. You don't have long. Suddenly, the wall to your left rumbles. One of the old side chambers hidden in the rock bursts open, revealing a dark stairwell spiraling downward, a secret way into the cathedral's inner sanctum. Lyra scrambles to her feet, wide open. Dirk, that might be our only chance now. What do? A, dash into the secret stairwell before it collapses. B, lay a trap behind you to slow the incoming reinforcements. C, grab the wounded sentinel and bring them along for questioning. Or D, try to recover and heal before moving on. What do? Are we gonna A, head for this? See if you can use jump rope's strategy. I'll give that a try. How about that? Can I whip out a jump rope and use my base drop boots for a powerful move? Can you roll a d20 for that, Ryan? I just want to see if it will rely on the d20 as well. this is hilarious. Look at this. We're going outside the box. I like this. This is good. I like this. A 20. There we go. I like this. I'm gonna say, by the way, I am awesome. And no, Brian is awesome and rolled a natural 20 for this move. Oh, we'll do this. Hold on. Viewer. Here we go. We'll do YouTube viewer. I want to see what ChatGPT does. Oh, yes, you absolutely can. And with Brian's glorious natural 20, you did it with most legendary way imaginable. Oh, I like this. Here we go. As the tunnel shakes with marching sentinels and the sonic ward hums louder, you calmly reach into your gear pouch and pull out a neon glowing jump rope. That's awesome. Neon glowing, humming with kinetic energy. You loop it once, twice, then start skipping. The rhythm builds faster and harder. Your bass drop boots begin to pulse. With every jump, the ground cracks. The sound gets deeper. The air grows heavier. Lyra stares wide-eyed. Dirk, what are you doing? And then, boom. You slam both feet down and the earth-shaking bass drop slam, powered by your full tempo shift, jump rope rhythm, and a viewer named Critical Roll. Effects of the natural 20 bass drop combo. The sonic ward shatters like glass, the coral ruin beneath it melting from the pressure. A shockwave barrels back through the tunnel, slamming into reinforcements just as they round the corner. Sentinel helmets go flying. One is launched through a pipe organ in the next chamber. The rest are flattened like dominoes. The wounded sentinel nearby faints with a soft musical squeak. You and Lyra are surrounded by floating embers and bass echoes, your silhouettes glowing with residual sonic energy. Lyra whispers, "That was literal magic. That was the sound of a hero." You hear no enemies behind you. The stairwell ahead awaits. Do you A, descend now into the cathedral's heart before the magic fades? B, search the enemies for loot and clues? C, revive and interrogate the knocked out sentinel? Or D, take a moment with Lyra to reflect and prepare a new strategy? How should we proceed? That was pretty good, Ryan. I like that. Improv. Change things up. See what the AI does. If it can actually make things happen with things that you throw at it. That's pretty cool. All right, we need to make a decision. I need y'all to decide if A, we're going to descend now into the cathedral's heart. B, we're going to search the fallen enemy. A, okay, A. Here we go. Let's go to the cathedral. Without missing a beat, you nod to Lyra, give a steel sparking coral ruin a solid heel stomp for good measure, and dash into the spiraling stairwell that leads into the cathedral's depths. Can you ask it to do anything? You can tell it to omit the suggestions and do it freestyle. Oh, freestyle. I'll note that. Maybe we could do a freestyle session where it just gives us a scenario and we decide exactly how we're going to proceed. The walls close in around you. Stone drips with condensation and ancient carvings twist along the spiral. Symbols of music as power. as punishment and as prophecy. With each step, the sound of the world above fades, replaced by a low, steady thrum, like a giant heartbeat made of sound. At the base of the stairs, you emerge into the chamber of resonance, the cathedral's hidden core. It's vast. Pillars of glowing crystal reach towards the high ceiling, humming in harmonic chords. An enormous floating organ spins slowly in midair, suspended by threads of pure sound. And standing beneath it, a tall, graceful figure cloaked in white robes embroidered with black music notes. Maestra Vorna, the high voice of the silent choir. She turns slowly, her face calm but eyes sharp as shattered glass. "I had hoped you would come, Dirk Squat Thrust," she says in a voice like a cello string. "You carry the rhythm of rebellion in your bones, but harmony demands silence." She raises a hand. Behind her, 3 sound-forged knights step forward, their armor singing with lethal chords. Lyra grabs your arms. "She's strong, Dirk, but we have the beat on our side." You feel your tempo shift humming, your bass drop boots recharged, and that old jump rope still looped at your side. Boss fight, Maestra Vorna and the Sound-Forged Knights. Your options: A. Use tempo shift and take the advantage. Attack Maestra directly. B. Try to break the organ's sound threads, cutting off her power source. C. Distract the knights with rhythm and bait while Lyra attacks from range. Or D. Begin a counter harmony with your Staff of Reprise, hoping to unravel her magic with your own melody. What do we choose? A. Tempo shift to take initiative and attack the Maestra. B. Try to break the organ sound threads and cut off her power. D. Distract the knights so that Lyra can attack from range. Or D. Begin a counter harmony with the Staff of Reprise. A. Attack Maestra. B. Cut off her power. C. Distract so Lyra can get him. Squat lift the organ. Let's see. Okay. B. But change it where we squat, thrust, and jump to knock the organ out of place. Can I get a D20 roll? There we go. We're going to do a squat thrust and jump to knock the organ out of place. This is hilarious. I'm liking this. I rolled a 13 with the D20 roll. Not 123. Ooh. Squat thrust plus jump. Disrupt the floating organ. You plant your feet in a perfect power stance, arms tight, core locked, glutes like coiled steel. Dirk Squat Thrust prepares to do what he was born to do, launch sound-powered chaos skyward. With a booming shout, you drop low into a thunderous squat, then explode upward with the help of your bass drop boots, your jump rope snapping behind you like a comet tail. You rocket towards the floating organ, twisting mid-air to deliver a spinning shoulder bash right into the threads of sound that hold it in place. Crack! The chords vibrate wildly, two of the sound threads snap and the organ lurches sideways, its notes sliding out of tune. The resonance in the chamber stutters. Maestra Volna staggers, gripping her head as her connection to the sound weave is partially broken. The Maestra Volna says, "You insolent barbarian ballerina, you will not silence the symphony eternal." Did the scene image ever resolve? I'll see. I don't think it did. I think we had to move on because it was taking forever. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's crazy. Let's go back down. Ba-dum. All right, so you insolent barbarian ballerina, you will not silence the symphony eternal. Enemy turn. Soundforged Knight 1 rushes towards where you land, swinging a blade sharp like a tuned fork, missed by inches as you recover. Knight 2 hurls a sonic disc, which Lyra barely deflects with a cymbal pulse. Knight 3 begins channeling a dangerous charge, resonance wave, aimed straight at the weakened organ to stabilize it. You've rattled the whole chamber, but it's not over yet. Current status: organ destabilized, 2 of the 4 threads broken, Maestra Vorna disoriented but not down. Knights in full combat mode, Lyra covering your flank. What's next? A. Finish breaking the last 2 threads. 3. Use a tempo shift to land rapid strikes on Knight 3 before the organ is stabilized. C. Coordinate with Lyra. She plays a rhythm while you deliver harmony strike to Vorna. Or D. Use the jump rope again in mid-air to entangle a knight and toss him into the organ. What should we do? A. Crash. I'll leave it to someone else this time. Yeah, someone else. If you have a chance, go ahead and put in the chat what you think we should do next. A. Should we finish trying to crash the organ? 3. Should we try to do tempo shift to take out Knight 3 from disabling or from stabilizing the organ? C. Should we coordinate with Lyra? Or D. Use the jump rope in midair? How should we proceed? While you decide and ponder that, I'm going to open up another Crimson Bovine. No one decides, I'm going to decide. D, okay, D, jump rope. Can you roll a D20? And I rolled a... Please be high. Please be high. 10. That might be effective. Let's see what happens. Jump rope takedown. Knight versus organ. Mid-combat, you yank out the glowing jump rope. Twirl it in a fast arc and launch yourself forward like a sonic cowboy. You target Soundforged Knight 3, the one charging resonance into the floating organ. He sees you coming, but he's too focused, his gauntlet glowing with unstable energy. With a grunt and a perfect kneel slide across the polished marble, you lasso his armored waist, yank hard, and swing him in a full circle with raw momentum. Crash! You hurl him into the organ with a deafening impact. Cowboy. The third sound string snaps and the knight's crash causes the 4th thread to overcharge and burst, sending the shock of dissonance echoing through the chamber. Floating organ lurches, then plummets, slamming into the crystal floor with a thunderous off-key final chord. The whole cathedral shakes. Maestra Verna screams. Her connection to the harmony is gone. She clutches her head, staggering back, her robes fraying into silence. You've disrupted the center power source, and the sound-forged knights briefly flicker, unstable and stunned. Lyra calls out, "Now, Dirk! While they're staggered!" Our final combat opportunity. Charge Maestra Verna with a sound blade finisher. B. Use Staff of Reprise to absorb the shattered harmony and redirect it. C. Toss a knight into another with a base drop for double KO. Or D. Let Lyra solo the final knight while you deliver one-liner an uppercut. What should we do? A. Charge the Maestra. B. Absorb the harmony and redirect it. C. Toss the knight for a double KO. Or D. Let Lyra do a solo on the final knight. How should we proceed? A. Charge Maestra for a sound blade finisher. B. Absorb the harmony, redirect it. C. Toss the knight. Or D. Lyra does a solo. We have Evan Craft with the C. Toss a knight into another with a base drop for double KO. Here we go. Can I get a D20 roll? C and... Get a D20 roll and we'll see what happens. And Evan Craft YouTube viewer rolled a Evan. A 1. What? Oh, Evan. No. Ah, here we go. Oh, here we go. No. Okay. Oh, Dirk. Oh, Evan Craft. Fueled by adrenaline and audience hype, you charge up your base drop boots, grab the dazed knight nearest you by the palindrome, and shout, "Time to duet in pain." You spin, ready to launch him into the buddy with a cymbal crashing wrecking ball, except your jump rope somehow snags around your own ankle mid-swing. You trip forward, fall full momentum engaged, and body slam yourself face first into the grounded knight's back. Whomp. You go down in a clatter of tangled ropes, shocked knight and bruised ego. The other knight, he just watches, then politely stabs the ground beside your head, making sure you know you could have, but didn't. Even Lyra winces. That was a creative interpretation of combat. Maestra Verna, despite being drained, starts laughing, a slow, echoing laugh full of malice. But then, the organ behind her cracks fully apart, releasing a final harmony pulse. It surges through the chamber, and suddenly your Staff of Reprise begins to glow. Reacting to the freed harmony, your blunder may have accidentally activated something much bigger. We have choices to make. A. Do you grab your staff and try to control the surge to strike another remaining enemy? All remaining enemies? B. Pass the staff to Lyra. Let her use Songcraft while you fight. C. Focus inward. Let the harmony enter you and unlock a new ability. Or D. Attempt to finish the knights with old-fashioned way, with your fists, rhythm, and a stubborn squint. C. Focus inward. Let the harmony enter you and unlock a new ability. And it says right there, roll a d20. Evancraft redemption optional. Can you do it, Evancraft? Do a d20? Oh, it remembered you. That's hilarious. A 6? No! All right. Evancraft, not me, rolled a 6. I need to spell Evancraft correctly so it knows how to call you out correctly. Move. Channel the harmony within. Let the sound choose you. 6. A little rough, but still brave. TPK can be told. You reach out and grip your staff of reprise, feeling the unleashed harmony swirl around you like a living storm. You breathe in, chest pounding, ears ringing. The music surges towards your core. You open yourself to it and immediately get knocked back 6 feet as the energy slams you into your gut like a surprise tuba solo to the ribs. Wham! You hit the ground, smoking slightly. Lyra rushes over. Dirk, are you okay? And then something happens. Your heartbeat syncs with the pulsing rhythm of the chamber. The floating dust around you hangs mid-air, as if the world is waiting for you to catch the beat. A faint tone rings from your staff. A low, deep bass note matching your spirit. Your boots spark. Your rope coils itself. Your tempo stabilizes. You've unlocked a new passive power, Rhythm Core. When you're hit or fail a move, your body builds rhythm energy. After 3 failed rolls, your next action gains a +5 bonus and a bonus burst of sound damage. You now fight best when you're losing because the beat builds within. That's pretty cool. Enemy status. Night 1 is cautiously advancing wary. Night 2 helping up Night 3, the one you failed to throw, and Maestra Verna breathing heavily, her magic flickering, but smirking again. You're a fool, Dirk, she says. But you're a loud one. You stood back up. Your powers are shifting. The organ is shattered. The tide can still turn. Next action, A. Use rhythm cord with your rope to bind and disarm all 3 knights. B. Focus a powered attack on the Maestra Verna. Make her power pay for laughing. C. Team up with Lyra and create a duet strike. She sings, you bash. Or D. Distract the knights with the dance while Lyra hits them with echo pulses. Let's see what that a D20. Let's see that the D20 roll, and maybe we'll roll again for redemption. Let's see that the D20 roll. Interesting. Evancraft rolled 11. Do with it what you will. Just don't be too mean. Remy Ribbit, hello. How's the stream? It's going well. We're getting near the end of this grand adventure, led by an AI game master. All right, here we go. Lyra's song and Dirk's bass bash. Bleh. Solid teamwork. I'm not rolling anything good. All right, you nod to Lyra, and she smiles, raising her voice in a clear melodic tune that fills the chamber with shimmering waves of sound. You feel the rhythm pulsing through your body, and you slam your bass drop boots into the ground, sending a focused shockwave rippling towards the Soundforge Knights. You're new to D&D, but think like thoughts on Grun. Oh yeah, what we're doing is we created a prompt for the AI to run a one-shot session for us, and it's guiding us through an adventure. We're discovering, obviously, that there's some tweaks that need to be made to our prompt to make it better. Yes, no, what's up? And so this is basically us testing and tweaking our prompts for the next usage so we can have even grand adventures. So right now we're near the end with bosses and their minions. The knights stagger as the combined power of Lyra's song and your sonic bash hits them like a thunderclap. The energy disrupts their armor's resonance. Knight 1 stumbles and falls. Knight 2 raises his shield but struggles to keep balance. Knight 3 is shaken but still on his feet. Maestra Verna's eyes narrow, sensing the shift. Impressive but futile, she hisses, preparing a powerful counterstrike. Yes, no, how was your week? How was your Friday? Do anything fun this weekend? Combat status. Okay, so knights are weakened but not down. Maestra Vorna readying a magical sonic blast. You and Lyra energized, but the fight is far from over. It is. I'm liking it. Remy, it's different. Last time, I actually have on the previous AI stream, I put the link for the prompt that I used there, as well as I had Gemini that we were using at the time create the final script of everything that we did. So basically kept it logged and showed the interaction between the AI or the game master and the player, myself, and how I responded. So you get like the entire storyline as well. All right, so we have combat status. So what do you do next? You're going out with your friends tomorrow? Cool. Y'all gonna do anything fun? Y'all gonna go see a movie? What are you gonna do? What's next? A, do we brace for Maestra Verna's blast and try to absorb it with the Staff of Reprise? B, do we use the tempo shift to close the distance and attack Maestra Verna directly? C, command Lyra to create a protective sound barrier while you take out the last knight? Or D, attempt a risky double jump rope move to confuse the enemies and escape to regroup? Going out to dinner? Great aspect of this kind of use is that you can tell it any setting from game. Yeah, no kidding. Star Wars. What are you gonna do this weekend? I'm probably gonna chill out, do some video editing I do some part-time social media stuff for our congregation, so I gotta work more on that. I'm gonna chill out a bit. I'm gonna try to run this weekend and get my ankle up and going before I play Ultimate Frisbee. I usually play Ultimate Frisbee with a bunch of teens, 20-somethings and 30-somethings that run circles around me. But it's fun. All right, guys, should we brace for the attack from Maestra? A, should we use our tempo shift? B, C, command Lyra to create a protective barrier? Or D, attempted risky double jump rope move? Oh no, your phone's about to D. That stinks. C, protective barrier. And then Evan, yeah, let's see if you can redeem yourself. And Evan Craft. No, I'm vetoing that. Executive power. I'm gonna veto that. I want someone else to do a D20. Can someone else do a D20 for me? No, Evan, no, I'm deleting that response too. Yo, you stop. Someone else do a D20 for me, please. We'll pretend like that didn't happen. I'm gonna take Remy's D20. Oh, everyone's doing a D20 now. That's hilarious. Oh, look at that, Evan. Let's see how it we'll take the best out of 3. How about that? Ryan got a 12. What did Remy get? Is Nightbot going to catch up? I don't know if Nightbot's going to catch up. Sometimes Nightbot has it where it times out at a certain point. We'll go with, okay. All right, so we chose C, and Evan Craft redeemed himself with a solid 17 on the D20 roll. Oh, Ryan and Remy had a 12. We'll go with Evan Craft. And Evan Craft redeemed himself with a solid 17 on the D20 roll. Let's see how ChatGPT responds to that. With Evan's solid 17 backing you up, you shout to Lyra, "Create that barrier now!" Lyra nods, eyes glowing with power as she raises her hands. A shimmering dome of sound waves ripples outward, wrapping you both in a glowing shield that hums like a plucked string. The protective sound barrier distorts the air, muffling Maestra Verna's incoming blast. You seize the moment and charge at the last standing Sound Forge Knight, his armor flickering as the barrier weakens his power. With a quick rhythm step and a fierce swing of your staff of reprise, you slam into the knight's chestplate, the shockwave knocking him back, down, and out cold. Maestra Vorna's blast crashes harmlessly against the barrier, shattering into harmless sparks. She snarls, clearly frustrated, but now only she remains between you and victory. Lyra stands ready, her song weaving a steady beat beside your heartbeat. Final move against Maestra Vorna. A. Do we use your newly unlocked rhythm core to build a combo and deliver a final explosive bass drop attack? B. Do we try to disrupt her chanting with a surprising jump rope strike? That jump rope. Ryan, thank you for bringing up that jump rope. Now it's sticking in the storyline. That's funny. C. Command Lyra to sing a distracting melody while... Oh, we already got an A. A all the way. Okay. A. I need a D20 roll. And who's rolling the D20? Sounds sick. All right, Remy. A 14. Remy. YouTube viewer rolled a 14 on the D20 roll. Let's see what it says. Luckily, it knew what I was saying. All right. You feel the rhythm core inside you pulsing strong than ever. The rhythm of every stumble, every hit, every near fall building into a perfect storm. Your boots spark with energy. Your jump rope coils tight, and your staff of reprise hums in your hands. With a battle cry that echoes through the shattered cathedral, you unleash a massive bass drop attack, a sonic boom that's so strong it rattles the very stones beneath your feet. The shockwave slams into Maestra Vorna like a freight train of pure sound. She staggers, her robes torn, eyes wide with shock. The power overwhelms her, shattering the last of her control over the symphony eternal. She falls to her knees, the sinister glow fading from her eyes. Perhaps you are the true voice of rebellion, she whispers, then collapses, unconscious but alive. Lyra rushes over, grinning. We did it, Dirk. The cathedral's silence is broken, for good this time. You catch your breath, looking around at the wretched chamber. The organ is in ruins. The knights defeated, the echo of your victory ringing loud and clear. Congratulations, you've completed this epic one-shot adventure as Dirk Squat Thrust, the bass-dropping sound blade. That was awesome, guys. That was pretty good. I'm gonna try to get. Okay, let's see this. Can you please provide the script to this adventure that so I may copy and paste into a PDF to save for future reading. Honestly, that was sick ending. Yeah, no kidding. That was fun. I like that. Now let's see if ChatGPT saved all that and can give me a script to this adventure so I can save and copy, and I'll post it to this video once I put all the timestamps in. Absolutely. Here's a full script of your adventure with Dirk Squat Thrust formatted for easy copy to PDF. I've kept all the narration, choices, roles, and outcomes intact for you to enjoy. Adventure script. Ah, yeah, so cool. It walks us through what we did as far as our choices for the world, the race, the class, and our name. It does a summary. Oh, this isn't the complete. Oh, no. Please include the previous quests. Let's see if it does that. No, it does not. Oh, booger. If it's too long, it will omit things. Just ask for a synopsis. Please provide a synopsis of all quests done in this session as one grand adventure. The quests were the following. Let's go back and we will get all the titles to those. So the first quest we did was the Tuesday that went missing. There we go. The next quest we did Critical Boom. Part 2, the quest continues. D29. What was after that? D1. I don't have that yet. Next quest, Dirk's. Oh, the maestro, the metronome of madness. And then the final one. If it's too long, it doesn't remember the early stuff. This means you want to get a complete one. Ask for a synopsis. Ah, rats. Okay. You should type in the command exclamation D&D. Let's see if it will do this. D, the letter N. There you go. Da, 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 da. What was this one called? Level 2 gnome sorcerer. Your grand adventures ahead of you. Go slay that dragon. Trying to find this final oh, the metronome of madness was long. Oh, here we go. Could do that. Oh, yeah. If I tweaked anything. That stinks. That stinks. Well then, well, we'll learn and grow from this. I like the idea. I like what we've done. We've learned from this, and we continue to learn more and be able to tweak it more. This is awesome. I appreciate y'all contributing to this stream. I had a lot of fun. I'll review the things that we have, the Discords. Submit the suggested actions and ask to keep it responses to 2 paragraphs or less to keep it efficient. That makes total sense, Ryan. We'll do that next time. We'll use the prompts. I think I saw you post something. We'll try to do that next time. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and create another poll. We'll do this in about a week or 2, and we'll use another AI. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining in, contributing, and having fun along the way. And Evan, stay away from that D20 rolls. Yeah, I think you should do something else besides roll D20. Woo, that was a doozy, but I had fun. As always, guys, keep it clean. You dropped a sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, our next stream is on Monday. We will be doing Minecraft. I have a Minecraft world. We finally got our 2 villagers, and we're gonna try to get some emeralds built up. We'll try to enchant some things and have a little fun along the way. Yeah, GG's, had a lot of fun. As always, guys, keep it clean, keep it fun, challenge yourself to do and be better. Have a great weekend and a great evening. Take care.